shoes on my feet. Mm-mm.
What's up, man?
Am I live? I am
Yeah,
live.
man, you're live.
Crap, I didn't try to go live. What's up, man?
What's
That's
up,
what
Simon?
he said.
What's up,
Oh,
Ishan?
well.
What's up,
God, I didn't know I did. What's up with y'all, man, this Friday, man?
Man, I'm good, man. It was my most leeway Friday I had in a while, so I just came from a movie, so it's fun. I hadn't gone to like a movie for me being a filmmaker. I haven't gone to a movie in a long time, so it was fun.
Was it a date?
No.
Okay.
I just was like, you know what, fuck it. I had a break, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna like. There was this movie out called Companion, which is like a horror comedy. It was actually really good, so I was really happy with it. So I was like, you know what?
know what it is? It's like, say if you rode a motorcycle for a living, when you get home, are you going to want to take your personal bike out?
No. See, the thing is like I love going to movies. I watch movies all the time, but like,
yeah,
when I get home, I'm just dog tired, man. That's just it.
I'm telling you, you got to check it out. It's on YouTube. It's legit, like 30 years old. It's called Pulgar by the
Hugar. Okay.
It's called Albie George by the Gonzalez brothers. I was in the movie like 30 years ago. I had
you told me about it. You told me about
blonde hair. I was jacked. I was trying to get like noticed. This was pre-internet, like Sundance was.
When did the movie come out?
94, 93.
Oh, sweet, nice.
These kids, like the two brothers, they had money. They owned a gym, and the one kid's like, "I'm gonna go to film school in New York," and he went. Then he started doing movies and stuff, and he's like, "Yo, you want to be in it?" I was like, "Yo, no joke. I was in like 2 scenes, and that took like 3 days to film."
Yeah, no, it takes a while to film.
I had to wear the same clothes and everything. It was crazy.
No, yeah. I mean, it depends on how big the scenes are, but it can take a while depending on the scene's complexity.
So let's just say I never got noticed. But this was before, like, if there was YouTube was around now, somebody would have jumped.
Well, I mean, even
Yo,
still,
what's up?
I get noticed. Hey, man, how you doing?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Yo, what's up? Yo, what movie you referring to?
Me or Ishan?
You Savage.
It's called Pulgar, Pulgar, by the Gonzalez brothers. It was about a Cuban serial killer who he was a serial killer and he killed chickens. But the guy in the movie is an actual person who's like whacked out to the bird. You know, it's kind of like it was kind of a movie. We really don't know if he did off people. But legit, he used to come to the gym with a meat hook in his bag. Like, you can't, like, yo, as Charlie Murphy used to say, like, there's some good storytellers, but you can't make up that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're in the movie?
This is like 30 years ago. Trying to get noticed.
That's cool, man. That's cool, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, as a director myself, it's like, scenes take a while to film. It depends on the movie and the complexity of it. And even on my last movie I made for $100,000, and it took me, I had a 20-day production schedule, something like that. So it takes a while to film stuff, man.
I think one of my very underrated actors, Daniel Day-Lewis. I think
he's a phenomenal actor. That guy's
extremely underrated.
But he's retired now. He retired.
Really?
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis retired a while back. I think he's coming back for one final movie. I don't know why, but like, it must be a really good script if he's coming back out of retirement because he's been retired for like 10 years now.
And they say when he goes into like film, he stays in character from day one to.
There are actors like that. There's method actors, and then there's, actors who. I mean, I've worked with both. It depends on who it is.
Nate
so there are actors, on both sides.
That's cool, but Schottenheimer's gonna call the plays.
Well, anyway, I don't want to take over fifth show. So
yeah, I'm sorry.
I apologize. Movies.
Oh, it's fine. Y'all know we go off topic all the time. It's cool. Jerry already has Brandon Schottenheimer and calling the play, so I don't.
Oh, did he label him the OC too? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
No. We hired the Cardinals former.
We hired, was it Kingsbury?
No, it was their
No.
O-line. It was their O-line coach.
The O-line
Okay,
coach.
okay. Got you. Okay.
That's probably the best hire
Everybody
we've made so
excited.
far.
But I don't understand what it's gonna mean because Jerry said in the press conference Schottenheimer calling the plays.
He's probably going to do what Schottenheimer did for McCarthy. This guy's going to probably do the same thing.
He's going to be OC.
He's just a body there, man.
I guess.
He'll fix the
Will he probably
run game
help
schemes.
Schottenheimer? Will he probably help Schottenheimer with things Schottenheimer might not see? Yeah, but don't nobody think this man gonna have full like
Nobody thinks
plays.
That's no way.
And even Schottenheimer with it with his interview with Jane Slater, she said, "Are you the play caller?" He said, "Yes."
Yeah.
Jerry not letting them cook. No, he's not.
But who didn't expect that? Like, let's be honest. Like, we should have. If anybody thinks that he's gonna have full control, then I don't know what team and what owner you've been watching. So, like, anyone could have predicted that this guy would have. Now, I don't know what bringing this dude in means. It's just a body. It's stupid. Like, I don't know.
I swear to God, Stanky Foot is like the worst on Twitter.
What did he do this time, man?
A body for a position. Yeah, like
bro, it is 100% uncensored.
It don't mean nothing. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or a party pooper or anything.
No, it's facts.
But it's just the truth.
It's just the
They
truth.
already said who's calling the plays.
I don't even think they know, like, the way that they're going about this. I think they're just doing stuff day by day, just based off of what they feel. Because it doesn't seem like there's any like structure. It just seems like, oh, okay. You know what? We got rid of McCarthy. Fuck. What do we do? Oh, Schottenheimer's in the building. Let me get him. That's kind of like the way that they're going about this. And I'm not scared.
And Stanky Foot is on Twitter acting like we just hired Sean Payton or something.
Oh, Christ. This dude, man.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I X'd him out on Twitter because I just can't handle his.
I can't handle it, man.
I can't handle his nonsense.
It's annoying because him, this Dak Attack motherfucker, and Law Nation. I'm not sub to any of these motherfuckers, and yet their notifications keep coming up on my YouTube.
Yeah, isn't that annoying? Like,
it's annoying.
Stanky Foot literally is jerking this dude off already. He posted when they beat us with Dobbs as like his reason for liking the hire.
Oh,
Who else did they beat that year? Who else did they beat?
Right.
He on there bragging like this man was the head coach of the Cardinals and they went 13-3 for 4 years straight.
Bro,
so he thinks that because the Cardinals beat us, that's of course he does.
Bro, I told Stinky Foot, you can have a glass of tap water in Dallas Stadium and say that was the best water you've ever had in your life. You would
say that drinking like water from like the King's Palace.
You never say anything bad about them.
That's why I don't even bother with it. Like it's to the point where like I saw what it, I get notifications for all these cats on YouTube and I'll follow them. So I had to mute their notifications because it was getting annoying at a point. I'm just like,
and he was blowing up this LSU linebacker the whole summer. The dude's 6 foot, 200 pounds. I'm like, he's not a linebacker, man. That's a safety. Have we learned nothing from our last 2 LSU linebackers? And nope. I'm like, no, the number 1 linebacker is Abdul Carter. But he disagreed with me. I'm like, whatever.
Uncensored.
What's up, Uncensored?
He'll probably check in a minute. But
sorry about
that. Athlete's Foot said Athlete's Foot said, he said, I'm calling these dudes out. He said Brian Schottenheimer is hired in the past week. Since then, he brought in A+ defense and offensive coordinators and a great D-line coach.
An A+?
Example of bringing in smarter people than you. I'm sold.
Have we brought
A+ when he hasn't done anything.
Hold up. What did you say on Uncensored?
Have we brought in one coach from a winning organization yet?
Nope.
None.
Exactly.
He's talking about A+ offensive defense.
They can miss me with that shit. If these dudes were so good, they wouldn't be on the market.
There you go, man.
Matt,
1980.
Eberflus got fired before the season was over.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't even. He ate cold turkey that day.
Mm-hmm.
He ate cold turkey. Facts.
That's facts.
And he's talking about he sold
an A+ hire.
You sold on coaches that needed a job.
An A+ hire is fucking funny to me, man. That is just.
The thing is, you shouldn't be grading a coach anyways, bro. Yeah, what has he done in our organization to earn A+?
This is my problem. This is why we decline organization right now.
Yeah.
We brought in coaches.
Mhm.
There's never been a coach. I'm not saying stuff won't work, but here's what I'm saying. A guy that ain't never been a head coach. A guy that got fired before they got through with the cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving. Another guy that was on a team with a decent offensive line, but they ain't had no good records over there. And he's saying he sold without even a draft free agency and seeing who else we got. What about the players?
This is the crazy part, though. There was rumors that they were looking at the Lions O-line coach for offensive coordinator. Why
That's
not bring
right.
him in? At least he's surrounded by success.
They were.
Right.
They were
I heard about that. That's right. Yeah.
We're looking at him. Yeah.
But they go get this fucking bum.
Yeah, man.
We don't. The draft ain't here. Free nothing. We got 3 decent people on our roster out of 53-man roster. Probably 3 decent people, and they're talking about they sold.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to kill all the noise from all these dumbass YouTube channels, if you go next time they recommend a channel for you, hit the 3 dots and then click on don't recommend this channel.
Don't recommend this channel.
You won't see anything from
I
them.
I don't see.
I already did that, bro, because it was like I unsubbed to them a while ago, and then this morning I got a notification from the Dak Attack motherfucker.
Yeah, you get autoplay. It'll autoplay right into his channel. I'm like, fuck this dude.
Yo,
yeah,
George.
man. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna fucking.
George.
He changed his name too.
Yeah. He changed his name to Attack for Cowboys.
Attack on Cowboys, because he realized once Dak's out, he's gonna have to change his name, so he did it early.
Exactly, Simon.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Simon?
100%. Hey, George, it's been bad. The whole Twitter, all on Gooch, Athlete Foot, Law-abiding citizen, all of them.
They're D1 Glazers.
They stroking these coaches, bro. We ain't had the draft. We don't know Dak's health position. We don't know Overshawn position. We don't know his health. We don't know what we're gonna do in free agency. We ain't got no why. We don't know nothing. And they are, we sold. I'm sold. They about to change life in Dallas, bro. Come on.
And all of them are
nothing.
losers. They're all losers.
They're all losers.
They're all losers.
You know what I don't understand about the Gooch? And some people won't ask you a question. No, some people, when they ask you a question, they know the answers. So the Gooch is on what? The Volume?
Mm-hmm.
He's on Bleacher Report. Now he's on the Star. And yet, in the past 2 years, he's only went up 14,000 subs. So how many of his original 80,000 subs were fake?
I'm sure a bunch of them are fake.
If you went on those 3 platforms and you got 14,000 subs in 2 years, how many of you? Hey, fake it till you make it, man.
Hey, there's a service where you can pay $50 and get like 10,000 subs in less than a day.
Yeah. No, I know.
They got these bots that will jump on and just like your channel.
Yeah.
You can even pay like $20 a day, and they'll come in and put the bots and make them comment on your live streams and like every video and everything.
You know how much of an idiot you got to be.
Yes,
on your Twitter page and show your appreciation for the new coach by posting when they beat us as if he was responsible for Josh Dobbs not beating us.
That is the most dumb thing in the world, man.
Why would you post them beating us and say, look what it say? So say what you want. Somebody in the front office using common sense. How, bro? What are you talking about?
That is the dumbest thing in the world to me.
Bro, he's gonna be cutting lawns.
So, but here's the thing. Look at the comments. Look at the comments. Motherfuckers is posting like he cooked us, LOL, and all kinds of fucking moronic
Everybody
shit.
took the Cowboys.
Bro, didn't Vach, isn't he on the official Cowboys draft show on YouTube? He's like part of the organization, I heard now.
Is he really? Of course he is.
Because he's on their official YouTube channel with Brian Broaddus breaking down players.
And he went up 14,000 subs in 2 years on 3 different channels.
Yeah, I don't
Bro,
even
he's just a PR man.
Yeah, I don't even bother with all these channels.
The reason why I even heard of him because I was trying to find an interview on the Dallas Cowboys YouTube channel and I saw him there and I was shocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even
bother.
Bro,
that's just proof that the content creators, they're doing this to get jobs on the Cowboys organization. It's awesome.
100% they are.
They are the biggest glazers of all time. If any realistic fan tells me the problems that this team has, but they don't seem to recognize that because they're just trying to get a job.
They don't even care to. I don't think that's just at this point. It's just they're the reasons why these guys feel it's I don't think Jerry has to sell this Schottenheimer hire because look at what these guys are doing to this fucking bum from the Cardinals, man. I have never heard of this guy.
You know what's crazy though? Like you even see like on Facebook and stuff. I don't know if it's bots. I don't know what it is, but you see like these people. They're like, "Oh, I'm excited for the unknown next year," and my response is, "So fucking aliens excite you also, right? Like if you're excited for 2025, like I mean, you could be more excited in 2026.
They're excited to be disappointed.
Can't argue with a Cowboy fan, man.
It's a waste of time, man. It's not worth anything. That's why.
And bro, some people too, they're taking Stephen Jones's quotes from the Senior Bowl and they're twisting him to say that we're gonna spend more money in free agency. Like, do I believe it when I see it, bro? He said all in every single year. Like, bro, at this point, I'm all out.
Look, fans are gonna say all kinds of different shit. It's meaningless to me, man. That's why I don't even. I'm at the point where I'm just laughing at the shit. Like, just to be completely honest with you, like I don't.
I feel you.
I could give less of a shit, to be honest. It's just.
I mean,
If they don't spend any money in free agency, like they probably will, they probably won't spend money in free agency. But if they don't, this is gonna be worse than 5 wins, honestly. Now I'm
let's
thinking
be
about it
honest.
fully.
Like if they go free agency, let's just say hypothetically,
Alexa,
like,
turn on all the lights.
If you get a game changer, DP, that's like 20 million.
Yeah, man, we're in so much trouble this
I mean, they
season.
have the cap for it, but they're not gonna use it on that.
They're not gonna use it, man.
You know they won't. They'll use it to re-sign Parsons.
Oh yeah, isn't it just alarming how much trouble we're in as an organization?
That whole little crew love losing, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Since I thought about you the other day, bro. I was Travis Kelce. He's like, man, I don't give a f about no record, man. I care about Super Bowl. I was like,
Exactly.
man.
How long we been saying that on here? He just said on his brother's podcast.
That's a winner's mentality, man.
He said, I don't give a f about no record. I care about Super Bowls.
Listen, you play the season to get to the playoffs. Doesn't matter whether you're the first seed or 7th seed. And then once you get into the playoffs, your goal is to get to the Super Bowl. The records don't matter. They don't put that on your Super Bowl ring.
They don't.
The Patriots won 18-0 before they lost to the Giants. So there you go.
And Tom Brady said he would give up 2 or 3 Super Bowls to get that season back.
To get
he would give up his other ones to get that one back.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I'll be honest. Yo, I'm sorry. If they play that game 100 times, that's the only game Giants win. I'm sorry.
I don't know because they came back and did it again.
They did it twice, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, they beat them again.
But the 18-1 season I'm talking about.
Yeah, but some teams just have another team's number. Like we lose to the Cardinals all the time. It doesn't matter how good our team is. We lose to the Cardinals consistently.
Yep.
Listen, the reason the Giants beat the Patriots was the Patriots had no running game. The Giants had 4 good defensive. They had 4 edges playing defensive line, and all they did is they tiered on Tom Brady every single play because they knew he was going to be passing the ball every single play, and they didn't have to defend the run, and they tiered off on him. And like you said, sometimes teams have your number, Yeah. But that's why they won. But I could be mistaken. But the last game of the season, didn't the Patriots beat the Giants in the last game?
Them.
Yeah, they did. They did. They beat them badly too.
But if y'all paid attention to that game, the Giants hung in that game, and
it was close. Yes,
it was. And that's what gave the Giants the confidence that they can beat them. Because I remember Tom Brady laughed at him. They told Tom Brady they was only going to score 17 points, and Tom Brady laughed at it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Belichick should have rested his players. The game was meaningless. What record? I think
they only did it for the record.
I think if Belichick had to do it over again, he would have rested his players. That game meant nothing.
Yeah, but that was chasing history. You got to go for it.
Look at these dudes, man. Look at these dudes.
If that would have been the only game they lost in that entire season, they would have been pissed.
Look at this.
Who the fuck is this, man? This fucking man.
I mean, this don't even exist. Look at
what
these.
Am I looking at? What am I looking at?
We got
Somebody
Dak.
posted Lamb, Genty, Dak, and some other guy from Cincinnati.
That's T. Higgins.
Is that Higgins?
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
it's
T.
Never
Higgins.
gonna happen.
And he's
Never
No,
gonna
saying,
happen.
T. Higgins too
guy-
expensive, bro.
the guy commented and said, "Who's stopping this?" Look at the first comment. Somebody said Dak.
That's hilarious.
These fans are so disgusting. Twitter, Cowboy Nation on Twitter is disgusting.
This is
They
what
are
blows
not
my
men.
mind.
They are not men. I'm telling you.
I agree with you 1,000%. This is what blows my mind. The Chiefs are going to win their third Super Bowl with a 7th-round running back, Isaiah Pacheco out of Rutgers, who I blew up. But yet Dallas, in a horrendous draft for a lot of positions, wants to spend 12 on a running back.
And let's not forget Kareem Hunt still on there running decent.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even make sense, man. It just shows you do not need a premier running back to win.
They really want to put this pick on Genty, man. This is so ridiculous.
That's the
If
most.
they pick Genty, bro, we are cooked.
Let me ask you a question. For the last 2 months, haven't I said Gentry's not going to show up at the Senior Bowl?
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't.
We got it on camera.
That's smart money,
Yeah.
though, for Gentry.
It's not
I
exactly
wouldn't show
because
up.
linebackers would have ran his ass over in
Yeah.
pass coverage.
Yeah.
Listen, if he's in round 3, bro, then I'll take him. But he's not worth a top 50 pick, in my opinion.
He's worth it, just not for this team.
Not
Yeah,
exactly. He's gonna get killed.
Well,
by
yeah, I'm
this.
talking about for our team. I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking about for
no
us.
way, bro. We don't have the offense, bro. No,
No.
listen. Like I told Corner the other day, this season not gonna go how everybody think it's gonna go, and the Dakaronis are gonna say, "Man, Jerry should have got Dak a season coach, man.
Yes,
He got a coach that knew what he was doing."
Excuse. They're gonna use this motherfucking coach as an excuse, man.
That's what they gonna do, bro. I'm telling you now.
And
When
listen,
are they going to run out of excuses, these guys, bro? They've used every trick in the book.
and Gentry's going to
find
go to
some-
a shit team and do nothing.
They're gonna find some excuse for Dak, man.
Exactly.
Bro,
Travis,
the only skill player I want round 1 is Ted McMillan. Anyone else needs to be a D-line or an O-line.
Bro, to be honest with you, bro, right now, top pick, that first pick, man, you go find the best defensive tackle you can find in that draft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we need a D
We
tackle.
can't stop nobody from running the ball, bro. Mozzie ain't it.
Nope.
Mossie's never been here, bro.
You gotta tell me, I'm still owing an apology from a lot of people. Never gonna get
I got laughed at. I said Brian Burris, Clemson, was the proper pick.
Yeah.
I already
Well,
said
Mozzie, I don't have to go down the stats again. We already know.
I'm just
Bro,
wondering
Mozzie,
how
bro,
Twitter is right now.
I
They
just
will
don't know
probably
if Dallas
go
is going to take a DT at 12.
I
don't
don't
see
think
it.
they will.
Well, if it's Mason Graham, they might.
There was a person today the other day actually, who was pretty reputable. And it's a large statement. And he said Mason Graham is the best interior D lineman he's ever seen. But people throw these lines out every single draft.
Yeah.
Every
Every
single
draft.
that
Every
person's
draft.
generational. This person's generational. That's
I'm not the-
Gentry's
yeah.
generational. But Mason Graham is legit, man.
Mason Graham better not be from Michigan.
He is.
He is, bro.
Oh my God.
No, trust, bro. Trust. You got to ignore the helmet. Look at the tape.
Yo,
I'm with
beast.
you, Fifth. I'm
Beast.
with you, Fifth.
I'm with you, Fifth, honestly, man.
The definition of insanity.
Bro, the Michigan, I'm sorry, Savage. I get
Hey,
it, bro. And I trust your
it's not
judgment,
worked.
bro. It just never works for us in Michigan.
I know.
He-
you have to
Hey,
blame the
he
scout.
might be an All-Pro Hall of Famer. He can do it on another team. 'Cause,
But
damn.
how are we going to
Let
feel?
me ask you this, Savage. With what we have, do you think he would be effective?
It would be putting him in. Well, if we had Zimmer on the team still, we'd be playing him and Mozzie next to each other. Mason Graham's big, but he can play 1 or 3. Let's be honest. The only defensive tackle we have on our team right now that's not a free agent is Maxi Pad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Travis
Everyone else is a free agent.
Yeah, Savage been
Dude,
saying,
they better resign Osa, bro.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
better.
I don't want any more. Man. I hear you, Savage, man,
Osa's
but
not coming back.
I can't do it with these fucking
No,
Michigan players,
first
man.
of all, I don't think Mason Graham is going to fall to 12, number 1.
nah, no way.
Number
No way.
2, I don't see Dallas taking him but I'm going to sit back and smile when I see him go off on playing on somebody else's team.
Hey, let's hope some like big time player like Abdul Carter will fall to us, bro. Because
Well,
I heard like
No way.
teams
I-
are viewing what's his name, the Ole Miss quarterback. This
I
is a
don't.
very weak quarterback class, so
I don't think.
people might reach for a quarterback. So you never know. Like if Jackson Dart goes top 10, maybe we can get a good player that drops to us.
I don't see Abdul Carter making it out the top 10.
I don't see it
the
either.
betting favorite right now is Abdul Carter to go number 1 overall.
Really.
Shoot,
That's the betting
man,
favorite.
I would love to have him, bro. Him and Parsons would be amazing, honestly.
That's why he's going to go number 1. All the 31 teams are looking at him as Micah 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
That's why he's gonna.
Man.
Do you
all
see
right.
anyone, Savage, that would fall to us who's a projected top 10?
Of course, there is going to be. Listen, some couple of idiot teams are going to trade up for a quarterback. I see at least 1 to 2 good players sliding to us.
Mhm.
Do I know who they are? No. I also can see Jerry trading backwards.
Man, dude, he better not do that, bro.
I can
If
see
there's
it.
a good player, you take the player and you move on.
I can see it. Jerry is Jerry.
Simons, where he from? He had an Arizona State, Simons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he 5'11", like he over 200. He decent.
He's 216. Yeah, I'm looking at the.
I knew he was 2 some. I seen a
He's
few.
a red shirt right now.
He's late
I've
day
got him to
3
play.
undrafted free agent.
He's a
Alexa, I'm leaving.
Who's that?
Oh, that's my bad. I'm locking up my
Champ,
stuff.
what it do, bro?
What's up, champ?
Gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight?
What's up, Tim?
Champ.
Hey, Simons, I ain't got no problem with that, bro. I wouldn't mind taking him. Then especially you can get a solid running back like him in a later round.
Mhm.
They overhyped it. It's like
What round would you think we'd get this dude if we already
Like
got
I've
him?
been saying, bro.
Round
Look what
5.
Zeke, first round, 3rd pick.
Mhm.
I view him as a fullback. To be
What's the
honest,
guy that went after him? What's the guy that went after Zeke? Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey.
Who's in the NFL or who's not? Like we over. They don't really value these running backs no more because if you got a decent line, like Savage just said, look at Kansas City 7th round
Run their ass into the ground and move on.
and move on.
there was
Man,
a
you know
kid
what?
last year from UCLA, Carson Steele. Scatterbo is a more athletic version of him. But and not to sound racist, it's like I'm white myself. But besides Christian McCaffrey, who has broken down, when was the last white running back in the NFL? Not fullback. I don't want to hear Allstott. I don't want to hear Peyton Hillis. He's a fullback. When, besides McCaffrey, when has there been a white running back in the NFL?
That's racist.
That's racist. That's racist.
Saying it like it is, though.
It's the same thing with cornerbacks.
Yeah, you know what?
It's the same thing with cornerbacks too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Has been a white corner since Seahorn, but now Philly got the kid from Iowa.
Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean.
Oh, he did.
He's pretty good, bro.
I saw what Athlete's Foot said that. They're stupid. They're dumb. They're idiots, man. These are all dackers, bro, that think these players is going to change life for number 4.
Oh,
They're
he said
all
Genty
dackers.
will solve
Bob him
all the
up.
problems.
They'll
Yeah.
say bob him up. They can sit on Dak. Dak can use their face as a bidet if they need him to. You know, they all, bro, I can't. And don't talk about law-abiding. His name is law-abiding citizen. Like, that's what we call him on here.
Law-abiding citizen.
The problem with Genty too is that people don't realize he played against Mountain West teams, guys. He's didn't play in the Big 10, Big 12, SEC. He played in a small conference.
I think Caleb Johnson's 1,800 yards at Iowa and hasn't fumbled in 3 years is pretty impressive. And
Yeah, I
Iowa,
think that is honestly better than Genty because he played in the Big 10.
yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Listen,
At the end, those Ohio State running backs too pretty good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
both of them are good.
you got Quishon Judkins, who put up 1,700 yards last year at Ole Miss before transferring to Ohio State. And you got Trevon Henderson, who only has like 55 touchdowns in his career at Ohio State. You know, there's a million running backs coming. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could wait to day 3 and pick up 2 running backs.
Well, yeah, you're saying that running back class is so deep, right? So I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say they should wait until probably like if they're gonna trade back, which I hope they don't. But if they do, maybe like 4th round, you get your running back, and then you can get another one
But
like round
but
5.
the deal is, the only way to get a 4th round, they got the trade back.
Have to
Yeah,
trade
you don't
back.
have a 4th. You don't have.
yeah,
If
Yeah.
Oh
Gentry's
yeah, I
on
forgot, bro. We
board,
traded it for Mingo, bro. Oh my god,
it's fucking waste of a pick.
Mingo's gonna get like 1 catch for 8 yards this year and do nothing else.
I mean, if Gentry's on the board at 12, somebody might call Dallas up to try to get him. You know, but you're calling me, I'm gonna rickroll you. I'm gonna want more
Knowing
time.
Jerry Jones, he trade our first for a Giants second and let the Giants get Gentry.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones is a fucking moron.
he's an idiot, man. I don't even give a fuck.
Oh,
You
I
don't
wouldn't
want
mind that though. The Giants would ruin Genty. They don't have the O line.
Man,
You don't want
the
Gentry
Giants
going to the
are not.
Redskins. I can tell you that. You don't want
Yeah,
Gentry
no.
going to anyone in the NFC.
Exactly.
Say, guys,
If it's the Giants, though.
I missed when y'all talked about the supposedly new OC. What
We
y'all
ain't
think about that?
we gonna get to it,
Wait,
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, and Fifth, be careful what show in the video, man.
man. These people, man.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. I know you don't give a shit, but I'm just trying to look out.
man,
Trying to look out,
kid's
man.
a beast. He got
You
heart.
gonna lose your $3 a week super chats, man.
Man, these people, man.
Oh, he's a
He
big kid.
a beast, man.
He's a big kid. He has good size. He has heart. But there's a lot of teams that are going to look at him as a late day 3. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm okay.
You know,
with
what do you guys? By the way, have you heard of this guy, Mike
I'm
Green? What do you think of him?
I'm not.
Listen, in my opinion, Mike Green, he propelled himself this year big time for Marshall. He added some weight for the Senior Bowl. But see, when you add weight or you lose weight, can you maintain the weight? But I have a bad feeling that Dallas really likes him a lot, Mike Green. He's 6'4". He ran into like between 250, 260. And he has a lot of moves, but he played at
He
a
had
low
17
level.
sacks, right?
Yeah, but so did David. David Walker had like 30, from like Central Arkansas.
Mhm.
It's just I 12 seems a little rich for me. But
What'd you
he's a
do
first
round 2?
He's a first round draft pick though, the kid. In round 2, it's hard to predict like second, third, fourth, fifth when you don't know what number 1 is.
Right.
After we
That's fair.
draft 1, then I could predict. And honestly, I have no idea. It's a crazy weak offensive line class. And we really don't have a left tackle.
Mhm.
I mean,
No, yeah, we don't. Yeah.
They might roll out. What's his name? Actually, no. Never mind. Never mind. They don't have anyone actually.
I mean,
don't be
They
shocked.
actually do, but they not going to move him.
yep.
I would cut Steele and throw Tyler Guyton to right tackle.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I was
1,000%.
The best left tackle you got on the team right now is Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith. Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's gonna be the left guard? You think? You think we draft someone, or do we have someone on the roster?
Now move Connor Beebe either to guard position.
Connor Beebe.
Can we-
I would leave BB at center. And I just don't like moving Tyler Smith because I don't like moving all pro players.
But he's still your best left tackle. He's a better guard, but he's still your best left tackle.
All right, but I can get you a left tackle at 12 that hasn't allowed a sack in 3 years. But yet at the Senior Bowl, they've been playing him at guard the entire week, which I don't know why.
Welcome to the NFL.
Arlene, that's cool.
Wyatt
Cowboy.
Mullen out of West Virginia. He hasn't allowed a sack, and he shut down Abdul Carter.
He been coming on for a while. His name Cool Cowboy.
Didn't you get destroyed at the Senior Bowl though on day 1?
Nah, listen, you got to realize, first of all, they were playing Wyatt Mullins a lot inside at guard, even though he hasn't allowed a sack in 3 years. And you have to realize when you do one-on-ones, that drill favors the D lineman over you. Then
all day.
when you go into the team formation practices, then you were seeing him destroy people. He was going at it. I have it in my notes, but Wyatt Mullen was going at it with a lot of people. But listen, it's out there. Watch first game of the season, West Virginia versus Penn State. Abdul Carter beat him with a few moves, but Abdul Carter had 0 sacks.
Who we talking about?
It's not an edge.
Who we talking about?
Who are we talking
We're
about?
talking about Wyatt Mullen, left tackle.
Okay.
West Virginia.
Okay.
Because I love the kid Banks from Texas. I don't think he's going to be there at 12.
Who knew on
It's
the
a horrendous offensive line class. I'm telling you, we've been spoiled.
His name Cool Cowboy Charlene. He been on here for about a couple of weeks. He know his stuff. You know we screen everybody. This ain't corner this ain't corner talking crazy.
Talking crazy.
Crackheads and hearing addicts on there.
Yeah, that kid was like 12 years
Or
old.
like 12-year-old kids basically like get disrespectful.
Hey, Savage. Did you sleep funny that night? Were you worried?
Nah, I just would have got one of my sons to beat him up. That's too much. I said, you want the big one or the little one? And they're both big.
I
did not know Cowboys corner had a kid on his
I just knew
show.
he was a kid. I just
Talking
knew
like
he was
OG. Watch it, Phil.
I just would have. He was a kid. I wasn't gonna.
No,
I did not know that corner had a kid on the show. I must have missed the show.
I mean, there's a regular guest named Cowboys kid who's actually a really good.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he
he's
ain't talking
cool.
about
He's
him.
really
Like,
mature.
No,
Like, that
Cowboys
guy-
kid cool. It was
He's
just
a real
ugly.
good
I did
Cowboys
not
kid.
know. I didn't watch the show. I don't know who that is.
He's been around for a minute now.
Yeah,
for,
Cowboys
like,
kid
a couple
cool. He
shows.
know
Yeah,
his stuff.
he's
But there
mature.
was on the last show there was this teenager who was just like
Yeah, he told
watching.
uncensored. He told uncensored. I said it to your face.
Damn, bro. Bro, I missed out.
No,
Oh, it
go
was
back and
last
watch it.
Saturday.
That's fucking crazy,
I
man.
feel like I got 2 sons. Which one? you
Oh,
want?
I was out with people. I couldn't make the show.
It was to
Listen,
the point where
I
me and
would
Jeff
I
had
would
to bet.
feed him. I would feed him to my wife. My wife is a black belt regional champ. I will feed him to my
And
wife.
you know what? And he got offended when somebody asked him was he a Daggeroni.
No, man, it was to the
I
point where
think that's what started it all.
that is what. Well, he came.
No,
in
it was
and
just
said
the
that.
Dak fans. You can't have a conversation.
It was to the point where me and
Is
Jeff
that
literally
fifth, Mike?
discussed
Is that
it.
fifth?
Who's echoing?
I think that's fifth.
What happened?
I think you're
your
echoing.
mic.
There's an echo.
All right, give me 1 second.
I think that's from Fifth, right?
I
Yeah.
think that is the movie. Yeah. No,
Y'all still here?
Yeah.
Now it's better. Now it's better.
I had to turn my Bluetooth off. I'm in my car.
Oh, no worries.
So I had to take y'all off of my Bluetooth.
Yo, so good. Whenever we get like our full staff, because I know we still haven't hired a few coaches. We should start doing mock drafts on the channel.
Well, I
But you
mean,
know what?
it's-
Looking at the coaches, man, it's like these are the bottom barrel of the coaching staff. They just put them together.
I don't think there's even a point to it, to be honest, because
I-
our coaches are awful.
I don't think you was on the channel, Chance, but I mentioned not one coach is from a team with a winning record.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's yeah.
I
Hey
honestly,
man, you know what? Offensive. Jay took on X. He was trying to brag about the guy from Arizona talking about Connor had 2 years of 1,000-yard rushing. Whoopie freaking do.
Yeah, and they ran zone read option with Kyler Murray. They're not gonna run that off. They're not gonna run that offense.
They sure ain't.
Yeah. A read option with Dak now.
Read option.
Dak's legs are like
read option
snails.
Offenses always have good runners.
Mm-hmm.
listen.
They-
Unless they
always
use
do.
Trey Lance in that play, they're not going to do it.
Trey Lance
Oh, my
might
God.
not be coming back.
I don't
OG
see-
about to sign on right now. So you
OG's
can't
gonna
mention
flip
Trey
out.
Lance.
Well, hey, man,
Yeah, the
The
last
only thing
run
Trey
he
Lance can do well is run. He can't throw the football. Let's be real.
You better watch it, man.
Careful.
Hey, listen, bro. I have not seen
Be
OG
careful.
on the center once, bro. He been kind of gone for a minute.
No, you're good with
Yo,
over here,
one
man.
kid who could be a dark horse in 12 or even a move back is Jihad Campbell out of Alabama.
Yeah, you were talking about
Hell nah, bro. I'm not drafting the linebacker round one. We gotta draft
Oh,
a D
he's
tackle.
6'4", 250, and is a beast. And he just happens to be from New Jersey also.
is that,
Now you know what? See,
That
the
kid
deal
does what
is,
he wants when he wants. And he is athletic as hell.
But
He's
I see your
6'4",
point. But the problem
hey,
is,
Savage, I got a question.
shoot.
How many DTs might be available if they drop to the Cowboys at 12?
I'm going to be honest with you. The only defensive tackle I would take at 12 is Mason Graham. That's the only defensive tackle I think is worth the value. I'm telling you, there's only between 10 to 12. There's a lot of teams with only 10 first-round picks this year in this draft. It's a very, very below average draft. And it's really going to come down to how many quarterbacks we see go in the first 10 picks. But there's going to be some talent that flips, that slides to us. I don't know what position, but now they're talking, the Penn State tight end going in the top 10, Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, I saw that,
he's
and
pretty
I
good.
saw.
But
He's a beast, I mean,
I also saw Carter being number 1 pick overall.
yeah, he's the betting favorite to go number 1 now. It's a shady quarterback draft.
yeah.
even though I know what you're saying about Jihad Campbell, he's pretty good. But the problem is that without a competent D line, he's gonna get destroyed.
You're right. But they're going to look at it as BPA. You want to take, in my opinion, Abdul Carter is a linebacker to me. He's my number 1 linebacker. He's not an edge. He's going to get worn down. So to me, Jihad Carter, he's my Jihad Campbell. He is my number 2 rated linebacker. Well, they might go. Listen, I can see them going, kid Mike Green for Marshall. I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
I would only want him if they trade back, not at 12.
I can see that too. But the problem is it's a tricky because you trade back, and then if the board gets washed or if teams trade in front of you, then it's like if I was to go back, I wouldn't want to go back past 18. And I want a 3.
Yeah, like 4 spots max trade back.
Yeah.
So let's run through these topics.
Yeah.
Let's start with the let's go with Everfluss. Savage, start with you. What you think about Everfluss and the defense he type of run, the defense he like to run, and do you think he'll have any influence on the draft on the defensive side of the ball?
We're going to find out draft day if he does. He runs a 4-3, but like we said earlier, whether we brought in a 4-3 coach or a 3-4 coach, we don't have a front 7. We don't. We need to come out of this draft, as crazy as this sounds, we have to come out of this draft with 2 defensive tackles and a quality edge. Your edge is getting a lot. Another kid is James Pierce out of Tennessee. Dallas is going to look to outsmart themselves, trade back, get some more picks, and maybe, their guys are on the board. They're not. Listen, it's a decent edge draft, it is, and it's a decent defensive tackle draft. Just I can see them going edge at 12 over defensive tackle.
Wow.
Man, hell no.
Ishan, let me ask you this. Let's say, okay, Overshawn, he makes a full recovery. You got Parsons. And after that, it's just pretty much kick and pull, man. Mozzie, we know what he ain't about.
Yeah.
We don't know other teams are already reaching out to old Diggy Zoo agent.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get paid.
Do you think this is a 1-year turnaround defense, even with the new coordinator?
I don't think so. Only because it's the first. Regardless of how good or bad he may be, this is the first season that he's going to be coaching. So a complete turnaround this 1 year, especially with the lack of talent that we have, frankly, even if we take over Sean, who I really like, and let's just be honest, he's not going to be fully healthy this season, even if he plays. So that's that's skeptical for me right there. Micah, we know what happens with him in the latter half. So I mean, it's just now, and again, it depends on the way we draft, and it depends on the say that potentially Eberflus would have. That is to be determined. Who knows? No one knows on that front of things. But in terms of a complete turnaround, I don't. At least now in the I think season, I can't. I don't see it. It would be like I would have to see it I would have to see it to believe it. That's where I am with it. Right now, I can't go there.
It's possible, like let's just say hypothetically, you had defense round 1, round 2, round 3, something like that, and hit and got all new impact players.
If we hit like in multiple draft picks, okay, then that would be a different situation. But I just
more of some players break out.
Yeah, because we have not hit in multiple. We have not hit in 3 years on a draft pick.
Well, let's be honest. In 20 years, we've had 3 good round 2 draft picks.
Well, there you go.
In the last 20 years.
Yeah, so there you go.
Sean Lee, Diggs, and Tank. Who else? Who am I missing?
Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs.
I said him. Diggs.
Oh,
Sean Lee,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it.
The last
20
it.
years.
Time out, guys. What's up, Fifth?
No, I was saying, Mike. What position? What we were naming?
Really, he said Diggs and then Micah, and then over Sean Lee.
Oh, no.
In the last 20 years, we've hit on 3 second rounders.
Right.
In 2016, we took Jalen Smith, who couldn't walk, when Derrick Henry was on the board.
Randy Gregory was second rounder.
Randy Gregory in the second rounder,
yeah, and we took
Byron
Jalen
Jones
Smith
was too.
Who couldn't walk.
Right.
All right.
Byron Jones was all right. He was a second round pick.
Let me go to
No, Byron Jones was a first round pick out of UConn.
Yeah, he won the second round
because he had the combine.
Uncensored. Can ever whatever his name? Can he make this defense look any different than Zimmer did this year?
It's going to look different just because he's got a completely different coaching philosophy.
I mean, better.
It's tough to say, right?
I don't know because what's going through my head right now is that coaches have players that they like to coach, and players like to play under certain coaches. Just like Kendricks came in underneath Zimmer. So Matt's got some guys in Chicago that's going to be free agents that they're probably going to try to grab in here on the cheap for 1-year contracts and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure how free agency is going to then roll into the draft to be able to determine if he's going to be able to. This team is bad, bro.
Bad, man.
I don't see it. You can get Bill Parcells in his heyday and Belichick at the same time, and they're not going to be able to flip this team around in 1 year. It's lacking. We don't have a safety. We got 1.5 cornerbacks. We got no linebackers because of injury.
We got a good safety.
We got a run-stopping defensive end. We have no defensive tackles, and we got an undersized pass rusher on the other side.
Yep.
Dang.
You can't fix this team.
No way.
And the false hope that people have, because Matt might actually be an okay defensive coordinator, but they dug a hole halfway to the center of the earth, and they asked them to send it to be in orbit next year off of it. And it's not possible. People have to tame their expectations and realize that the problem was that people thought that this team was a playoff team. And everybody on this panel tried to warn everybody before the season started that this was a bad team. And because people thought that this was just a down year and that injuries set you back, they didn't now think that all they had to do was make a couple changes to get over the hump. But this is a bad fucking team. You talk about 5 wins being the threshold next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now stuff can, based off of who they can bring in during free agency, I feel like they're going to give the new coach a little bit more free agent picks. So
Yeah.
they're going to be more active than they were this past season.
Yeah.
Where
They better.
I don't think they had enough trust in Mike McCarthy that they wanted to go out there and start signing people that might have been saddled on a new coach.
Agreed.
But at the same time, I don't think that you can bring any coach in here and significantly change his defense.
Yeah, with this talent, I don't know how you can. We just don't.
You're probably looking at the high 20s, and if you had a miracle season, you're probably looking at the high teens as far as ranking for this defense.
Yeah.
And it's the scary part of this draft. 4 of our draft picks are in round 5.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, I can get 2 running backs and 2 defensive tackles in round 5 all day long. All day long. All day long.
And another thing is, I'm hoping that we can actually get some coaches in here that can coach these players up.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
since Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy, we have not had, if you are not a first or second round and some third round talents,
None of them are
you
developed.
did not elevate.
None of them were developed. Yeah.
They're not developing talent. And people like to, when I say that, people like to say, well, what about Diggs? And I'm like, Diggs was a second round talent. He was supposed to come in and start and be who he was. You're
People don't
supposed to have
realize that.
coaches that can get that 5th round talent to play like a 2nd round talent. Good coaches make good players great, great players legendary, and then you find other guys down the roster that can play good in big moments. That's how you win championships.
Yep.
If you need a 1st round talent at every position, what the fuck you need a coach for?
Right.
That's what the
I agree
90s
with
teams
you.
were. Anybody could coach the 90s teams.
1,000%. But I also think no good coaches want to come here, to be honest.
I agree.
Yo,
You can
And
stand
we've
that
seen
right
it.
behind John 3:16 because it's the word of the Lord. I'm telling you right now, good coaches do not want to come and coach for this team.
No, they don't. Of course not.
yo, before we go on the cool Cowboys corner, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
What's going on, you guys?
What's up, corner?
Man, how you doing, man?
This guy out of the gym.
Good
Can't
for you.
stop, won't stop mentality.
That's right.
It's good to see you, brother. Glad you're working out, staying consistent, man. You know, I think by the time the season starts, boy, you're gonna have that Ricky Ricardo jawline, man.
You didn't know that.
But yeah, so, I'm gonna come to you in a second, cool Cowboy. I just wanted to bring in Cowboys corner real quick. Corner, before I ask you individual question, what do you grade the coaching staff? Letter grade.
Wow, you know,
It's a good question, right?
and I'm going off potential because I can't grade someone who's never been a head coach. I can't grade somebody who's never been an offensive coordinator. So if I'm going off the potential and the optimism that I have for the offensive coordinator that we got today, and you guys know how I feel about Matt Eberflus, I'm going to say B-. Don't shoot me. I'm looking at potential.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All
I
right,
love the optimism, though.
cool Cowboy, and to come to you about Eberflus. Do you think that he will put more time into the defensive front being, you know, a good rush? Because we've seen this defense, you know, get sacks and all the crazy stunts and doing this and that. Do you think Eberflus would be more detailed of a coach when it comes to just stopping the run game? Because, you know, we got Mozzie, we know what Mozzie is. Then up there. So in the event that he do draft, you know, defensive tackle, things of that nature, do you think that we'll be focused more on run stop this year?
I think either way, like any defensive coach we would have hired, we would have been more focused on run stopping because that was easily our weakest link. But if I can be honest with you, no matter how good of a coach Eberflus is, it's not going to matter as long as you don't have the talent to support that. Like you saw, our defensive tackle room is Mozzie Smith, undrafted free agents, and Osa's a free agent. So at this point, unless they spend money in free agency and draft a D tackle, I don't think Eberflus can fix the run game or run defense. Sorry, that much. But that's my opinion.
I agree.
Okay, cool. I like that. I kind of agree with that. Cowboys corner. With his record, he was here he was here when Sean Lee was here, right?
That's right.
Do you see him being detailed with the linebackers? With Overshown and pretty much. I don't even know what Sam Williams is, but do you see him being aggressive in that area with our linebackers and being better with them? Whether it's passing game or blitzing or things of that nature. Do you think when Overshown come back, he'll be more effective on the Eberflus, whatever his name is?
I think the player we should be talking about is Maurice Luafau, all right? Because that's the guy that's going to be available in training camps in week 1. I think Luafau is going to have a big impact with Matt Eberflus. To answer your question, fifth quarter, the emphasis, the structure, the film that they're going to install in a young Luafau is going to be instrumental on his career. It really is. And then you get to build around that. You look at guys like Bruce Carter, Sean Lee, Anthony Hitchens, Damian Wilson, guys that Matt Eberflus took under his wings, and those guys are able to excel.
I don't even mean to cut you in, bro, but you just named a bunch of chump linebackers besides
Sean Lee.
Besides Sean Lee and besides
Anthony Hitchens wasn't good?
He was
a starter for the Chiefs and got a Super Bowl.
He was a journeyman.
You ain't let me finish.
He was on 2 teams. How's he a journeyman?
Hey, man, let Fit finish, man.
You ain't let me finish. You just named a bunch of basic guys. You ain't named no game. You named one game changing them, and that was only when he was battling on the field with Sean Lee. You just named a bunch of regular guys.
Bruce Carter played well. Damian Wilson, Mr. Paintball Man, did pretty well.
Hey guys, I got to hit on that.
Do well.
Hey, I got to hit on that. I got to be Richard 5 in the morning.
He was a special teams guy, but he was Man, look.
Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
They weren't trash linebackers. And Damian Wilson went to the Chiefs and was a starter.
I said that wasn't hard to do over there as a linebacker. That wasn't hard to do over there.
How many years was Bruce Carter even a Cowboy?
4 or 5 years. Maybe 4 years.
I'm gonna say 4. I don't even think he was long.
I think he was a second round pick. 4 years.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not going to name a bunch of regular players like that means something.
That means.
But so Anthony Hitchens didn't do anything for the Cowboys?
Bro. He was just a normal guy.
He was just a normal guy that was a priority free agent for another franchise that won a Super Bowl with.
That's only because the Cowboys didn't want to pay him, bro.
Oh, tell me who the Cowboys pay.
Are you serious? They stay in Cabell for paying people. What are you talking about?
But look who Hitchens had at defensive tackle in front of him with the Chiefs. That's the theory of you could have put Ray Lewis on Dallas this past season.
I'm not here to crap on that.
Comes down to your D tackles.
I just know Sean Lee has words for encouragement for a Matt Eberflus. That is enough endorsement for me. The general speaks. I listen.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I respect it, but that's not how I move. I'm not gonna be sold because another player that was badly on the field said he's a good guy. I mean,
well, he wasn't bad. He was hurt, man. Poor guy.
He had little
dried out rubber bands for hamstrings.
Hey, bro, to be honest with you, bro, like somebody look at the cat. Look at the 27 ranked defense last year. The man got fired halfway through the season. Come on, man. And I ain't even trying to crap on him, bro, but I'm not gonna give him that much. I can't do that. I can't do that. And part of that is we don't know what this defense is about to look like.
So why are you discrediting what he did with the Colts? Why does that not matter to you? Serious question. I'm not discrediting what he did. You bring up his wrongs, but you never bring up his rights. And his rights was a defensive coordinator for the Colts. So just this is a serious question. Why not bring that up? Why not talk about that? Is that not worthy, or was that too long ago? Serious question, not being facetious at all.
I'm gonna answer this in 2 parts. For one, the talent he had over there with the coach spoke for itself. And for 2, this is a what have you done for me lately league. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and we know that. This is about updating your resume. I don't care what you did over there, but what you did recently last year, I go off what you did last year. That's what.
First of all,
The Eagles did fire a Super Bowl winning coach.
Matt Eberflus took over play calling like 4 weeks before he got fired, and they improved drastically in those 3 weeks before he got fired. He got fired because of game clock management. But when he took over play calling duties, because he wasn't the defensive coordinator calling plays, he took that over 4 weeks before he got fired and really moved the needle on that defense before he up to it until he got fired.
Listen, corner, I respect what you say 100%, but with that word potential, I like that more with players versus coaching. Hiring a coach.
Well,
that's
100%.
Potential.
But when I say potential, this is what I'm looking at. So Clayton Adams, the offensive coordinator, this is from Bro Brack on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at Bro Brax. He said Clayton Adams, 2024 Cardinals offensive line, allowed 5th least sacks, which was 30, 3rd least pressures, 180, league averages 212. Cardinals O-line under Adams, the past 2 seasons, 3rd in rushing yards, only behind Philly and Baltimore. 2nd in YPC, which is 5.2, and he went on to say it would be a big loss for the Arizona Cardinals. So when I say potential, name me 2 offensive linemen on the Cardinals offense.
Okay, no, I'm going to say is how can you compare
Will
Kyler
Hernandez
Murray?
and Paris Johnson Jr.
Kyler Murray's like a pinball machine, and he's been like that since college.
Oh,
how can you compare Kyler Murray to Dak? That's basically a statue back there.
Wait, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
You have Kyler Murray over Dak?
Fake champ.
No, not at all. I'm saying he's like a pinball machine running the race.
I was gonna say that fake champ, but when nobody had got the Sister Act reference, so I didn't sing it.
But no, Kyler Murray has nothing to do about running the ball. He was an offensive line coach for the Cardinals, and Lord knows we need offensive line coach help. Clayton Adams can coach those guys up.
I thought you said they allowed 30 sacks. That's what I thought.
I swear to God.
Yeah, they allowed that was 5th least.
Okay, but now that's with Kyler Murray, who boom
Exactly.
takes off, and we got Statue of Liberty back there. So we're just going on coaching. Listen, you can go back to Oklahoma. Kyler Murray was like a pinball machine, bing, 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 flying all over the place. So if Dak was in Arizona last year, that's 50 plus sacks on his lack of mobility.
I swear to God.
Cowboys offensive line was ranked 28th last year. Arizona Cardinals offensive line was ranked 31st.
But that offensive line and their running backs were 5.2 per carry. That's
31st ranked
Adams.
offensive line.
31st ranked last year, bro.
And guess what? Our defense was 32nd, and Dan Quinn came in and made it top 10. The coaching matters. The coaching matters.
We're not talking about that though. We was ranked behind them last year. So why would he make it better? We was already better without him.
Who are we talking about?
The guy that they just hired as offensive coordinator, who ain't gonna do nothing because Jerry already said that Schottenheimer calling the plays, and we already have an O-line coach. He's just a position fitter, bro.
Who's our O-line coach?
Solari.
Is he still here?
I don't even know.
He ain't here.
They might get a new one.
I thought what happened to Colombo?
Clayton Adams is your O-line coach and your offensive coordinator. He was just an O-line coach with the Cardinals. He's going to come in here and be your O-line coach and your OC.
Again, Jerry said in the press conference that Shotty is calling the plays.
Just because you're the OC doesn't mean you're calling plays. Brian Schottenheimer was the OC and didn't call plays.
I know that.
Position and name only.
And in the later interview, when she asked Shotty was he calling the plays, he said, yeah.
And that's fine. Give me Clayton Adams as the OC and give me him as the offensive line coach. I'm fine with that. I don't care who's calling plays. Clayton Adams could potentially be one of the best hires in any coaching search this year, just because his resume of what he did with the Cardinals the last 2 seasons. I mean, I'm not talking. I don't. There's potential here. There's a lot of potential here, and that's why I'm giving it a B- because I can't wait to see how he coaches these guys. Because Solari's coaching was straight trash.
Solari is the offensive line coach.
As of right now.
Yes.
What's your source?
I
Since
hate
you like to screen share.
no, look it up. Look it up.
Screen
Wait,
share.
I thought his contract expired though. Aren't they gonna get a new O-line coach?
Look it up.
We have more. It seems like we have the most offensive line coaches in the NFL.
Honestly,
Legit.
One per player. One per player.
honestly.
Hey, this is just of an opinion of how we feel about the coach. We just have a difference of opinion on why I think that everybody is jumping the gun on this dude and on him and on Eberfluk or whatever his name.
The only hire that I can safely say that was actually like a pretty good one was the Jets D-line coach. Because even though the Jets suck, their D-line was good.
Like you mentioned what he did with
Do
the
you
Cardinals.
see Mike Solari's name right here anywhere?
What does
No,
that have to do
Mike
with-
Solari is not on the
just don't
Cowboys
understand.
staff.
I just don't understand how you take the 31st ranked offensive line coach and give him a promotion.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Because nobody
Crazy.
wants to come here. That's why.
Ignore that, no, but we're gonna ignore that because we wanted to be right. We wanted to feel right. Corner is falling right in with law-abiding centers and goots and athletic foot.
First of all, no.
Literally.
First of all, you didn't even want Dan Quinn here when we hired him in 2021.
Why are we going back to that?
Because it's okay to be optimistic about a coach that you know nothing about.
Bro,
Dan Quinn proved you wrong. Clayton Adams can prove us wrong, or prove you wrong. I'm on board with it,
bro. Okay, I'm not telling you not to be on board. I'm just telling you why I think it's crazy that people are already giving this man a trophy as if he did something here already.
What word have I used like 4 times already?
This man's literally just said that his O-line was ranked worse than ours. So why are you positive when his O-line was already ranked worse than ours?
At that point, you might as well promote. You might as well promote the Cowboys offensive line coach to the offensive.
5.2 yards per carry. Hello.
Don't mention sacks when he had. Don't mention. Hold up. Wait. Don't mention sacks when he had Kyler Murray, who's mobile. Dak stood back there. You know I'm not lying. See, that's the thing, bro. If we gonna have a real debate, bro, we gotta speak the facts, bro. We gotta speak the fact. You cannot mention sacks when Kyler Murray is more mobile, bro. Stop that, bro. If you want to talk about the passing game, what they average per carry, that's fine. But leave sacks out. We're not doing that. We can't. We all know Dak. We know Dak hold the ball too long. He's not mobile, and the offensive line can only hold up for so long. So let's throw sacks out the window, bro. You still got to factor in he was ranked 31st and we was ranked higher than him. We not gonna leave that out just to make your point valid. We gotta put that in too. Why don't that play a factor? So that gives people a valid reason to question the hire, and for y'all to say I'm excited about it. What did he do different than we did?
That's like going from a team.
That's why it's called potential. Do I need to look up that definition? Potential.
Now we use potential with coach.
Everybody.
I've been using it 4 or 5 times now. So I open you welcomed me on the show, asked me about it. I said the potential's a B-. You said, oh, okay, cool.
Listen,
now
I'm not a big stat guy. How many yards did Kyle? How many yards did the midget run for last year when I was on?
544 yards.
That's more than Dak his entire career. That's more than Dak's entire 9-year career.
Y'all might have a point. All right, looking at Kyler Murray's rushing stats, y'all might have a point. But I'm still optimistic about it.
We all hate Kyle Murray. We do. I hate him, bro.
Mighty Mouse.
Oh my God!
No, Mighty Mouse is Dude Vaughn.
Let's be honest.
But that's why I always say context matters. Everything it's not the same when you got different personnel.
Yeah,
having an offensive line that's blocking for a read option is different than blocking for a pocket passing.
Yeah.
I got a hot take, you guys. Watch. Deuce Vaughn gonna rush for 2,000 yards this year, guys. Watch. Mighty Mouse is gonna go crazy.
It's time for you to go to bed, bro.
Take some Tylenol PM. You need it. You got a headache.
2,000 yards, God bless.
Bro, that's probably what Law Nation would say, bro. I'm not even joking, bro.
You got to say something like that right before you get off, or something like that.
I bet he makes the team though.
Hey, listen, bro. He probably not even gonna be on the practice squad next year, though. In all seriousness,
he shouldn't be on the NFL team. Period.
He'll be in the the UFL, bro, this spring. Watch.
As long as his dad has that job, his contract will.
Yeah.
His contract.
That's the last.
I don't believe that. I don't think so.
I don't think
Nah,
so.
bro.
This year.
He ain't do
You-
anything, bro. He wasted
Oh.
pick.
I think he got his nepotism contract, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Just
Bro, I
like-
still
just
don't
like when,
understand why we drafted that guy.
Just like
let's
when Bill
that's still a
Parcells
good
drafted
story.
Bobby Carpenter.
Let's move to the offensive side of the ball. Let's move to the offensive
Which his
side.
dad was a fullback for him.
Yep.
We need. Okay, right now, serious question.
Mm-hmm.
What offensive line position we need the most right now?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna say
You got to go left tackle.
I would say left tackle. Yeah.
Left tackle. Okay.
I'd say left
In
tackle.
order, left tackle, then running back, then wide receiver. In that order.
All right. So got it. Brian Schottenheimer, head coach, play caller, whoop-de-doo, whatever. So y'all saying the guy from Arizona, the whatever his position is, he just name. But I'm not saying he won't have no input. I'm not saying he won't have no input, but it definitely will be the input that Corner is dreaming about. It would never be that.
It's not dreaming. It's called speculating.
His face
Well,
is killing me, man.
it just
We
won't
call it's hope. That's
I don't
what it
believe.
is.
I don't believe so. I think they
optimism,
just
man.
needed the position filled. Honestly, I really do.
It's optimism because, like, I gotta be honest, I can't see it right now.
I don't think he won't be much of nothing on the sideline, bro.
But yeah, I would love
If he's the old line coach, then yeah. If
Look, I would love
if that's really his job, then yeah. But I don't
What
think he'll
happened
be.
to Colombo though? I thought he was coming.
He was in the building last week. James Slater said there was a lot of them in there last Friday.
Yeah,
But
I would
Brian
take him.
Schottenheimer has rode the sideline forever. He hadn't had a voice in Dallas for 3 years or 2 years. He's been here. He ain't gonna let nobody else call no play. This is his moment. He not gonna let nobody get this OC title come in and call plays over him. Go back and watch. James Slater said, "Are you calling the plays?" He said, "Yes." Mike Fisher asked Jerry Jones, "Is he calling the plays?" He said, "Yes." So everybody talking about what that man did, athletic foot up there showing when the Cardinals beat us 28-16 like a dummy to prove a point. He showed how bad the Cardinals beat us to prove a point of why he happy for this signing. That's my problem with people. That means nothing, bro. We were just bad that game. Josh Dobbs had 189 yards for 1 touchdown. Jacobs only had 80-some rushing yards. We were just bad that game. That was just it. Nobody came to play that game. They didn't do nothing spectacular that game right there. So, to be honest, I just see it as another. Listen, man. It's like when you ain't got no girlfriend, you just accept anybody. It's nothing special.
I gotta see it to believe it with him. I mean, none of us know, but
You know what's more important than all of this? The players.
The talent.
We still got to draft right. We still got to go into free agency and do something. If not, we're going to be back up here again trying to blame the coaches. They're going to watch they blame Schottenheimer for never being a head coach.
100%. When Dak
Maybe he
Hey,
has his
if-
dad's playbook still. You know what I'm saying?
Mark my words, when
positive.
Dak throws his first pick, you're not even going to hear anything about Dak. It'll be about, oh, we don't have a head coach and shit.
Everybody
Listen, even though Schottenheimer shouldn't be the head coach, in my opinion, listen, if we do the same free agency and draft approach that we always do, listen, I'll feel bad for him, bro, because we don't spend any money in free agency and our drafts are very subpar.
It don't matter who it is, honestly, bro. If you ain't got the players that want to play for you, if you ain't got no dogs on both sides of the ball, you're not going to
It don't matter.
I don't care who your head coach is.
You could have Bill Belichick in his prime and it wouldn't matter.
Schottenheimer probably know how to call plays. He probably do. He probably got stuff he want to unleash. But my problem with that is, when you get in the clutch against a 3-time Super Bowl coach, probably going to be before like Andy Reid, coming down to the fourth quarter, man, you ain't ready for that smoke. You ain't ready for that. You know what to do in that moment. You ain't never been in that situation.
Right.
And then you got Mahomes. Versus Prescott.
Which we already know who's going to win that one.
So it's just a lot that I worry about with him being a first-time coach. It's just a lot that I worry about. There are a lot of crucial moments where he's going to have to make decisions that he's never made before. This ain't just standing on the sideline with a sun visor on, with a headset on. Like, you finna be under the light, bro. And if it's come to a point where you 3 minutes on the clock, you got the ball against that team, you got to really show that you said you ain't never do it. You said you had opportunities. You don't think you're ready. You ready now. You got to prove that you're ready with a quarterback like Dak Prescott that's probably injury prone. You're already handicapped with your quarterback, and you pretty much got to go into the draft and correct your whole team on both sides of the ball. You're up against a lot. So for you to put yourself in situations like, oh, we're going to win the championship with Dak Prescott, don't do. I hate when they do that. I hate
We
when
won't
they
make the playoffs probably this year.
Let me
so-
ask this question. Would we, and this is just an honest question, would we have rather have done what I'm going to say Steven, because Jerry's out of the picture. Would we have rather have done what Steven did this year and hire a first-time coach, or retreads like the last 30 years?
I would probably get a new head coach just because, I mean, I'm just sick of getting
That's honest. I mean, I don't know.
Like, I mean,
The problem with retreads is that I'm pretty sure if you win a Super Bowl with one team, there's never been a coach that win a Super Bowl on two different teams. That's the problem with retreads. So I say new coach. That's just me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
just
say new coach too.
pump their brakes. That's all I'm saying. Because everybody reasoning for why. Oh, I'm sold. Oh, I'm sold. It's
No,
ridiculous.
I'm with you. I'm with you on
those
that.
are just the clickbaiting channels that are saying that.
Bro, people get hyped for anything nowadays, bro.
Him mentioning him putting up the Cardinal score against us, 28-16. Corner mentioning what Eberflus did in Indianapolis. It means jack. It means nothing to this team. Nothing. It means zero. And it has nothing at all. It don't matter, bro. And you know that, but you just like to make your point, so you just say crazy stuff. But you know that ain't got nothing to do.
I mean, look what Jimmy Johnson did his first year, 1-15. Look at the end of Landry's career when he, you know what I'm trying to say? Belichick's. You gotta have those horses. You gotta have the studs on the team.
Clone, why you
Not to
looking like
mention,
Plus being a very good, great coach.
just like with Jimmy Johnson too, he went to the Dolphins. He didn't win a Super Bowl there.
fake champs and
No.
quit
He got Dan Marino.
I didn't even say anything.
Use your face says it.
This guy's crazy, man. I love him, man.
Crazy corner is crazy, bro.
Hold on, why you
What kind of
mention-
name is that?
Why you mention what Eberflus did in Indianapolis, man?
Because it matters. So whenever, okay, fifth quarter, let me ask you this.
Okay.
When a job asks for a resume, don't give them one next time, because anything that you've done in the past doesn't matter. Just go in there with the blank sheet of paper and say, I'm here to start new, and anything that I didn't learn, I'm ready to learn, and whatever I did learn, it doesn't matter. So, and when you're applying for a job, give them a blank sheet of paper. Don't give them anything you did in the past.
That's
All right, and that goes for anybody, because the fifth quarter's logic. No, it doesn't matter what you used to do. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
So y'all listen, y'all. So listen. Say for instance, in your past, you was a professional, whatever, a plane builder, right? And you had the best machine that can build those planes. I bring you into my new job. My machine is crap, and I'm gonna say, but you can do it. No, I don't have the same machine I had those years ago, so it's not gonna be the same product. So what I did in the past only matters based on how good my equipment was. So if I ain't got that same equipment now, the results will not be the same.
That's cap. You
That's
never
not
trained
cap.
anybody?
If a machine,
Have you ever been a manager? I've been a manager. I had guys that didn't know how to sell a fucking cell phone, and the guys are selling fucking 80 a month.
That's not the same.
It's called training. It's called adapting. It's called learning. It's called, okay, this company isn't at the level that my company was. How can I get them there? How can I get them at that level? How, as if I'm put in a position to be great and put the players around me great, how can I do that? That separates leaders from followers. That's what that separates. If I want to make excuses because I don't have the same equipment that my old job had, then I shouldn't be at that job. It's how can I make this job that I'm at right now that's paying me money better, period. And that's with anything in life.
So is Belichick a follower and not a leader?
He's
What's your example here? What are you getting at?
Once Brady left, pretty much Belichick went downhill. Even though he got Super Bowls with New England and the New York Giants.
So you're going to tell me every year that he didn't have listen to the question. Every year that he didn't have Tom Brady, he didn't try to make that organization better? Do you know that for a fact that he didn't try to make it better?
We talking about trying, or are we going off results?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, his result
trying.
says that he could be a top defensive coordinator in this league. He got promoted from a linebacker coach from the Cowboys to the Colts and excelled at that position. So when I look at that, sure, we can shit on him being a head coach. Dan Quinn, he was a shitty head coach in Atlanta. He just made an NFC championship with the rookie quarterback. So it's just you got to look at their resume. You got to look at their skins. You got to look at the, I'm going to say it again, potential.
That is so crazy. The only team in the world, the fan base, that use potential with a coach.
There are 32 teams, and I'm pretty sure there's 32 potentials.
There's
100%.
To a coach that can get it done or not. The potential.
Well, maybe 31 because the Chiefs are automatically in it.
It don't matter though what coach you have at this point if you're not going to spend in free agency because we don't have talent.
Man, my point ain't even about seeing it. I don't even like trying to go back and forth because this dude ain't won nothing over here. None on one, then there's all new staff. My thing is everybody just need to pump their brakes because the reason they're giving why they're sold, it makes no sense. It makes no sense on the like people showing us old scores from when the Cardinals beat us on Twitter.
Yeah, but those are just the normal blowjobs that are doing that.
Yeah, they're casuals. They don't know anything about football. Let's be real.
Same crew that they suck each other off. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
wait a minute.
I'm just saying it's.
What the hell?
I just got something against somebody that just got fired and got a job immediately, like it ain't happened, bro. I just don't like that, man. It just makes no sense to me, man. And I don't care what you do.
Unfortunately, the NFL is like that, though. Coach.
Right now you got a hurt Overshawn, Louis Fowl. You got Michael Parsons. You got a deal on his way out the door. Mozzie trash. Trayvon Deal not play football no more. Your safeties are hot garbage, bro. Bro, you ain't finna come in here and work no magic. That's why I'm chilling. Like, man, ain't nothing finna happen this year. We ain't got nobody.
Oh, it's gonna be an uphill battle. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but I like what I like. Let me. Maybe I haven't explained myself good enough. I like the potential of how these guys can be coached. That's what I'm liking.
But what guys?
Your rookie class. If you do anything in free agency, the guys that are here. I mean, the team that we got right now isn't going to be the same team week one. We got a long way to go before week one.
No, of course. Well, you figure the free agents that are coming here have a few years under their belt. You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't need that much help. But I think.
Well, Will McClay. He likes to do the Will McClay special first round bust pick.
I mean,
hey,
y'all please stop cutting each other off. I want to hear everybody points, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corner.
So, Clayton Adams, I'm optimistic for it is the O-line. Because if I can get Tyler Guyton not to be a bust, do you know how that's going to help this team tremendously? Yeah. Like, if we can get Tyler Guyton coached up in a full NFL year with a guy like Clayton Adams, I can't wait to see what that looks like. It could go completely fucking south. It could go on a plane to Guantanamo Bay, as President Trump would say, or it could make him millions. Who knows?
But do you view Guyton as a left tackle or a right tackle?
I view him as a right tackle, but if Clayton Adams visualizes him as a left tackle, I guarantee you he didn't get every ounce of coaching he needs to play left tackle.
Wow.
You think are we just hoping they were moving, or do you think they were really moving back to his original position?
I don't think we got a choice.
If I'm Tyler Guyton, I'm going to say move me back.
Right.
I think it's up to Tyler Guyton at the end of the day.
You think so?
You think so?
100%.
I think
100%.
it's up to Steven because they're going to want to clear Steele's contract off the books. You know?
Oh, they cut him today. $11 million in the bank. Cap save.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be though June 1st cut, or would that be a
No, that's pre. That's pre, baby. Trade his ass. Go get you a 4th round pick. Trade his ass. Go get that 4th round pick back.
I don't think anyone wants his contract though with Steele. You know what I'm trying to say?
only
it's
if we
a
eat
sim-
it up?
Well, see, here's the kicker with that. So they don't have to take on the contract. When Cowboys discuss that trade, they get traded. Steele's agent can say, "Hey, let's negotiate a new deal,
Good deal. Yeah, okay.
and let's see what happens."
Yeah.
I would. I
We
would
can only hope.
I would love that. See, that's my thing. I'm just trying to wonder, like, you know, if he's the O-line. Wasn't he Colorado O-line coach too?
Was he?
Yeah, he's been in a lot of collegiates. He's been in a lot of collegiate levels.
I think he was up there with Dion them a few years ago.
Oh shit!
I don't say that, man.
Yeah, you know what? He was. He was. I did
got
see that.
sacked like 90 times this first year, man.
Yeah.
Legit.
But-
he got sacked like 70 times.
Dude, the coach that I'm worried about is our special teams coach. That guy's only been coaching for 4 years, and when he was actually a special teams coordinator, he was 32nd.
Really?
You swear to God,
yeah.
I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turd.
But does
No,
he
corner's right, bro. That special teams coordinator is probably the worst coach we've hired this year, without a doubt.
Like, there's no potential. Like, I put on Twitter, Turpin and Aubrey are going to be coaching him because I don't think he knows elbows from assholes.
You got to let Savage talk for a second.
No, I'm just I don't know what to say, man. It's ridiculous, you know. We I guess we didn't want Fossil. Fossil left. We just didn't
No,
make it.
Fossil, he got like, the Cowboys had him like right here, and then the Titans snuck in the back door and said, "Hey, we got more money,"
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he left.
Cheap Cowboys coming back to bite them. Am I right?
Yeah, I'll still take Aubrey over Fossil if I had a choice.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but rumor has it, Bones Fossil told Aubrey, "We're trading for you,"
Really?
before he signed that Titans contract, so it wasn't tampering.
That
Yeah,
won't
sure.
happen.
Give me a second rounder.
They not
She
letting
give me a first.
Nah, or Aubrey. Yeah, give me a first. Sebastian, it's been done before. Sebastian Janikowski went like, I think, 14, 15, 16.
Dude,
Yo,
his
we-
last kick, he pulled his groin.
Who, Aubrey?
Janikowski.
Yeah.
It was against the Cowboys, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, if we got a first round pick for Aubrey, bro, instantly you take that, bro.
The tight end coach stay in.
Yeah, Lunda Wells.
Okay, let's talk about the Cowboys extending Will McClay.
Christ.
Shit.
Extending Will McClay.
Eesh. What is that to say, man? This fucking dude.
I think he just
Not
You
giving
already
up
know,
on my
bro.
Hashtag. I'm not
It's
giving up
typical.
on
It's
my
typical.
hashtag.
Hold up,
fucking
y'all. Hold
Cowboys.
up.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I'm not giving up on my hashtag. Fire Will McClay all year.
Corner, did you see any upside to extending Will McClay?
No.
Fuck.
No. See, there's no. I mean, we're gonna hang the guy. Like, what's Will McClay's big draft pickup? Like, what is he hanging his hat on?
Zach.
God.
over Johnny Football. Zach.
No. Will McClay came the year after that.
Yep.
Will McClay came the year after that. Like, is he hanging his hat on finding guys like David Irving?
CeeDee Lamb.
Well, CeeDee Lamb fell.
on the laps.
Yeah, that wasn't
OG would have drafted CD Lamb.
like
Micah.
like if you're going BPA in the draft, then you're not a good GM, right?
Exactly.
When he put his neck out on the line for Mozzie,
Mhm.
that was a Will McClay pick. Will McClay overruled Mike McCarthy on the O-line guy.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a Will McClay executive.
Bronski.
We're drafting Mozzie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We're drafting Taco.
Hmm.
Like me and Joe talked about this plenty, and then I hate to go long on your fifth. We talked about this on the Frisco report. Like Will McClay, like there's nothing that hang his hat on. There just isn't.
Yeah.
You look at the free agency. It's you know why we don't sign anybody, because we can't.
We can't scout. We can't look at free agents. When Stephen Jones probably goes, well, where's the right kind of guys at? Show me. Well, you can get this guy for cheap in week 3 free agent. I think Will McClay has a lot to say in that because I don't think they're out there scouting guys. There's a lot of teams that cut a lot of players, and we never poach any of those guys off because that scouting department, I don't think, looks at those guys.
I agree.
Wow. And do you
We
see
could have had.
Bill McClay?
What do I think about it? I mean, you see my reaction, man. It's this dude is the most overrated fucking guy, man. I'm sick of this dude, man. God damn, man. How long is he extended for, man?
I think 3 years.
4
4
years,
years,
I think.
I think.
Well,
years.
let's say goodbye to the next 3-4 years of draft picks. Then this. God damn it, man. I have nothing to say, man. This is just this dude is living off of that, getting that whole Johnny Manziel, Zach Martin.
No, that was before him. That was before him.
But
Yeah,
but
he
still,
came the year after that.
yeah, man. But I'm just sick of this fucking dude, man. People act like he's this great thing, and it's like, man, I'm so annoyed at every decision. But it's a typical Cowboys move, man. I'm annoyed, but I'm not surprised. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so let me ask you a quick question. In 2016, when we all know we should have took Jalen Ramsey in round 1 over Zeke.
Yeah.
When round 2 came,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry was on the board.
Jalen Smith.
And we took Jalen Smith, who couldn't walk. Who made that decision?
It would be McClay, I would imagine, right?
Bill McClay.
It's a we decision.
Man,
Jalen
please.
Smith was probably Jerry. That's
I think that. I mean,
I can see it being Jerry, honestly, but I mean,
Both of those picks were Jerry. Both of them, Zeke and him.
Zeke for sure. I know, yeah, but
at the time, Zeke was the right pick. I will say
how
that.
can you say that when you could win in round 2? Look who's sitting on the board.
Because you were Phil farting with Alfred Morris and McFadden, and that was Zeke was drafted for Romo. Romo needed Zeke that year.
So Romo
that's why
Derrick Henry. Romo
McFadden had 1,000 yards before that.
Romo
Zeke. It's hindsight 2020 now, but they had Zeke graded over that. But Zeke was drafted for Romo. Dak just benefited from that.
And I understand that, and Dak got hurt, and I get it. But there's no way in hell you can tell me you put your board together, which I don't even believe in. I put my top players together, but there's no way you can tell me we're going to pick a linebacker that's lucky if he can walk again, that's most likely going to have drop foot over Derrick Henry that went 15 picks later. That is impossible. I do not believe that for 1 second. Like, there's potential. That's a question mark. He shredded his knee. They said he'd be lucky if he can walk. And we're taking him over what Derrick Henry did at Alabama? Who made that decision? So, when you go back to Will McClay, and I'm not sticking up for Will McClay. I'm not. But our choices are Will McClay making the picks or Dumb and Dumber making the picks.
How about Jalen Smith? When was he? Oh, it was 2016, wasn't it? But didn't Derrick Henry get drafted in the first round?
Round 2, like 15 picks after Jalen Smith.
Well, they picked up Zeke though. Were you going to double dip that year?
No, you could have took Jalen. See, that's a draft that would have got you a Super Bowl because you would have had Jalen Ramsey round 1, Derrick Henry round 2, and then you got Dak Prescott round 4. That's a Super Bowl. That would have got a ring. But what do I know? I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, Derek.
Yeah, but at that time, go ahead, Fitz.
And I get.
I see what you're saying, corner, but like at the same time, you can't draft the running back on the top 4.
Y'all got to think about it though. Y'all got to think about that year. We're coming off 4-12. We need a bounce back. Tony Romo was hurt. DeMarco Murray was gone. Tyron Smith was hurt. Dez was hurt. We went Brandon Whedon, Matt Castle, Devin Street, Bryce Butler. It was bad coming off 4-12. You got a guy who just went to Alabama and went crazy on them, and Ezekiel Elliott, one of the hottest things. Now, Derrick Henry, he did have more yards than Zeke that year, but Zeke was the hottest thing in college.
Right.
Zeke was the hottest running back in college, not just because of the name, but because of his style, his swag, how he dressed. He was the hottest. I get it. Listen,
value.
Derrick Henry, he tore it up that year. He had like 2,200 yards, I think, is 2015 Alabama, almost 30 TDs. It was something crazy. But right then, Zeke you're not thinking that enough. You just remember what Zeke just did to Bama. You remember what Zeke just did to Derrick Henry now. The hottest thing in college. So I don't fault them for picking him, but I get in the second round. That Jalen Smith pick was silly to me, but I also get it. You think about what Jalen Smith was before the injury, right?
Right.
So everything bad signs, he think he can fix it. He like, I got my running back. Let me get my linebacker. That's how Jerry thinking. You remember what Jalen Smith was at Notre Dame before that injury? So I get it.
Okay, but Jerry's drafted like 4 running linebackers with blown out knees in round 2. Why? Because he's never going to get fired.
They want Jalen Smith though.
Yeah, as far as drafting Zeke that high, they were probably they would have took best player available, and they had Zeke high.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first 2 years, nobody was thinking that was a bad pick.
He was worth it. He was
until he got fat and ran and tried to get in shape in Cabo.
Yeah,
and his career fell off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
But if Zeke would have put the time and effort to staying, he could have still been on the same trajectory as a Derrick Henry.
That's
okay,
true.
But he got fat. He got fat and lazy.
In 2016, who was our DBs?
Byron Jones.
Byron Jones was
Orlando Scandrick.
All I'm trying to say is, I know it's hindsight 2020, but what do you think would have got more results? Jalen Ramsey 1, Derrick Henry 2, and Dak round 4 versus Zeke round 1, Jalen Smith round 2, and then Dak round.
Yeah, but Savage, that's hard to say because it's like saying Lamar Jackson went 32.
Yeah.
31 teams passed him up, and I'm pretty sure I don't care what.
Because he refused to go to the combine. He refused to get tested. He wouldn't let anyone touch his body. He said, "I'm not running."
But the Ravens still took him. The Ravens still took him.
And what has Lamar Jackson done in this league?
But what I'm saying is, he's done the same thing Derrick Henry's done.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like we looking at it hindsight 2020, but in 2016, 2017, nobody was saying, "Oh, we should have took Jalen over Zeke" for the majority.
I will say though this.
Yeah.
All right, but let me ask you a question: what is a harder position to go out and get? A shutdown corner for a decade, or a running back that's going to last for 4 years?
I'm not arguing with you on that point. What I'm saying is, in the moment in time of the draft, Zeke was not a bad pick for them. If he could have continued his career on the 2016, 2017, and if you'd have got 3-4 more years of that out of him, that's not a bad pick.
Okay, but how do you say it's not a bad pick when Zeke runs like he got shit in his pants, and Jalen Ramsey today is
but you can't predict that.
But Jalen Ramsey today and next year is still the highest paid corner.
But that's hindsight. That's what I'm saying. Hindsight, yes, the pick is Jalen. But in the moment, after 2016 and 2017, people was not saying, "Oh, we should have took Jalen."
But what's a harder pick what is a harder position to get in draft?
I understand that.
But at
that
moment,
point, you would never take a running back. You would always just keep taking cornerbacks.
I
understand. There's a different level for each position. If you got an all-star quarterback, you take him over a running back, over a shutdown corner.
So then we should take Gentry. So then we should take Gentry at 12.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
is, the circumstances are different.
Moment. Because I'm saying Darren McFadden had 1,000 yards the year before we took Zeke. We could have rolled with Darren McFadden.
He was beat up and injured from being at the
He
Raiders.
still got, for the first time in his career, he hit 1,000 under Dallas after all of that.
You see, me personally, I don't think averaging 56 yards over 16 games is a great milestone when the old players used to play a 12-game season. Now we play a 17-game season, and we got these content creators saying, "Oh, well, he had 1,000 yards." Yeah, over 17 games. That 1,000 yards went out the window 20 years ago.
All I'm doing is arguing in the moment in time that the picks are made, You have to look at the situation where the Cowboys were at.
They needed.
I would take Jalen Ramsey, hindsight 2020. But when Zeke got offensive player of the year or whatever he got,
Rookie of
he
the
got
year.
the rushing. He got the rushing
No,
title.
Dak got
Dak got rookie of the year. My bad.
Yeah, but I think Zeke had the rushing title that year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That means you drafted, and then you had the best running back in the league for the first
let
2
me ask you a
years.
question. Could we have compared Dallas's offensive line to the Tennessee Titans offensive line and what Derrick Henry did in Tennessee?
I think the
But
better question here.
You don't know that though. Otherwise,
I think
Derrick Henry. If you redo the 2016 draft, Derrick Henry does not
Hold
go in the
up.
second round. He's a first round talent.
Hold
Wait,
up.
time out, guys.
Wait. What'd you say, Corner?
I think the better question is, when Romo getting hurt, without Zeke, does this team even go 13-3?
No.
Does Ramsey make that big of a difference to go 13-3?
Nope.
No.
So Zeke was the right pick.
So you think Romo has a better year or worse year?
Worse
He
year.
got hurt in preseason.
He got hurt in the
He got
preseason.
hurt in preseason, but we're saying if he didn't get hurt.
So Romo's best year was 2014 when he had DeMarco Murray. So if the Cowboys were trying to mimic that in 2016, and that's why it was I got to take this phone call. Hold on.
And that's why we had the same defense, because we went 12-4 with that defense with DeMarco Murray. That's why they thought they can replicate the 2014 with possibly a better running back. But Zeke's career only happened because he stopped taking care of his body.
And listen, I'm not a Romo fan at all. And I've said that 1,000 times. But I think, let's be honest, in 2016, Dak was just a manager. Dak wasn't out there throwing for 300 yards, balling, chucking balls all over the field.
I agree.
No, I agree.
Yo, guys, I got to dip, bro. I'll see you guys later, bro.
Later, bro.
All right, man.
Take care,
We
man.
just smashed everybody with a big offensive line, and you had Zeke, you had Dez, you had Witten. But to say that, and I don't like Romo, I don't. But to say that Romo would not have had that year, that's not a fair statement. We don't know that.
That is a fair statement, because if you look at Romo's career year in 2014, and you didn't have the best running back in the league, you don't have that career. You don't have that career year, because the Cowboys were trying to get that 2014 year and duplicate it. I mean, you think of your offensive line at the time. You had Tyron Smith, Ron O'Leary, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Doug Free. Zeke and Romo, and that line was the match made in heaven that year.
And listen, I agree with you 100%. But like I said, and this is like hypothetical, we're all going back and forth. But if you had to play 2016, that Green Bay game all over, would you want to start that game with Dak or Romo?
Romo, he's a veteran.
No, I agree. Like I said, it's hard. It's easy to say this, that. I know it is. It's just I just can't see taking a linebacker that your doctor says he might not even walk again. Because in my opinion, I think Jalen was like one of the only players that came back from that drop foot.
He was the first one. They didn't even. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if he actually even came back from
You're
it.
probably right about that. And
he
so
didn't come back 100%, but he came
so
back.
even, and I'm not shitting on him at all, because even what he did was amazing with the injury he had. Because I remember, I think the 49ers even drafted a running back with the drop foot, and he never made the team. So, but I just can't see how you would go him over.
Because that's what the success in 2014, we had the same defense. So they thought that we were okay at our safety. So they wanted to do the Terrell McClain replacement, Sean Lee being injured. They wanted to bring in a guy like Jalen Smith, who was tearing college up at Notre Dame. Jerry being the mad son, he can fix it. That's what I'm thinking it was, because we're not QBs, even though we don't have all-stars, we have solid guys that took us to carry us to 12-4 in 2014 on with our safety. So it's probably not even radiating in his head about Ramsey, man. He's just thinking about.
No, I hear you, but Jerry drafts hurt guys because he knows he's not going to get fired. If you have a 2-3 year contract, are you drafting a healthy guy or a guy that's you have to redshirt for 1 year?
I'm just saying why I don't think cornerback was on their mind, because we had success, whatever you want to call it, with the ones we already had. So they was thinking running. They was thinking Tony Romo. Zeke was for Tony Romo. For Romo, 100%. And,
no, 100%. Then he got snapped his back. Like I said, hindsight.
I think if Romo was there, we probably would have won that great game. But I don't know. I feel if Romo was there, we wouldn't have went scoreless in the third quarter like we did. I think the score would have been a little bit, close. But like,
I don't think we would have gotten scoreless.
But I do believe that. Who background is that?
Wait. Whose background is that? I don't know. Is it uncensored?
Someone got the sports car.
I think uncensored,
I'm
man.
in
Your
the
background.
No, I'm in the house alone. That ain't me.
Oh, it's not.
It's in my headphones, so it ain't me.
Yeah,
and
I'm hearing it, but hey, man.
Here. What is that?
It's the gooch, man.
It's the Russians.
The gooch.
It's Jerry.
What is that?
It's the gooch and Stinky Foot.
Fucking the ghost of Jerry.
It's Joe Boo. It's Joe Boo.
And somebody might have something playing in the background of their computer or their TV, and it might be feeding.
It's probably OG.
Where is he? Where's he been?
He's in the comments.
Oh, how come he didn't jump on?
You got to mention Trey Lance 3 times.
Trey Lance.
Somebody lying.
Yeah, somebody got something in the background because I can hear
I got nothing.
I literally have no fucking clue, man.
All right, everybody mute up one at a time. It's in my headset,
first.
so it ain't me.
I'm going to mute that now.
I'll mute up.
Oh, one at a time, though. You got to mute one at a time. Well, it's one of those two guys because it ain't happening no more.
All right, exactly.
It ain't me.
It's not me.
I just unmuted.
Oh, dude, my legs hurt so bad.
You did leg day today, man?
Oh, dude. Dude, I talk about Sean Lee's hamstrings a lot, but mine, dude, I can pull my hamstring raking leaves. I got the world's worst hamstrings.
Trey Lance stink. Y'all leave OG and Trey Lance alone. Y'all leave Trey Lance a lot alone.
No, I just haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
Who back? I'm
It's all quiet now.
I have no clue, man.
It ain't
Oh,
me.
it was fifth quarter.
No, it was fifth quarter, man.
I have nothing. There's nothing on in here.
It's so weird. I'm telling
You
you.
know what it is? It's that
ghost of Jerry,
Superfly T-shirt you got on, man. Who you trying to impress after the show?
Me?
Yeah, you with that Superfly T-shirt. Is that a Nike swoosh? What is that?
I'm trying to impress my bed.
Oh, with who in it?
My pillow.
Oh, my poor pillow.
He got his OnlyFans model coming over later on.
Oh yeah, man.
got that fresh photo on the paycheck
He said,
today.
Come on over, baby. I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Hey, you got to call Justin Tucker and get some massagers, man.
Oh, dude, I can't believe that's happening again.
What's all these NFL players?
They
with the rubbing tugs, man.
Yeah, they all get
good old tuggies.
I thought you meant the other.
But
Justin
Robert Kraft
Tucker.
can get away with it. Robert Kraft can go down to Florida and get away with it. But all the players,
and it's on video.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
And it's on video.
Yo, Florida has this law called the Sunshine Law, where every piece of evidence has to be released to the public, no matter how outrageous it is, how explicit it is. Florida has a sunshine law that says if you request a video, it has to be released. They destroyed his video.
Really?
They deleted it.
He probably donated. Probably donated a couple $1 million to the governor's campaign.
Dude, what about Bill Belichick shirtless leaving that lady's house?
I would put like a sheet on me, something, bro. And now he's
man-
in North Carolina. He's living
This man
life.
was shirtless, leaving this lady's house.
Hey, he in a full I don't give a fuck mode.
Honestly, he is.
He got that fuck off money. He got that fuck off girl, and he got a fuck off job, and he don't care no more.
Yeah, and I'm claiming he had about 200 milligrams of Viagra in him that night. For that
Hey.
young girl.
Man, he had Blue Chew, Viagra, the red pill Shannon Sharp talked about.
He can spin around in a circle, laying on his stomach.
Hey, somebody lying. That ain't my somebody.
That is yours.
That is you, dog.
True.
You're
No, it's
Mr.
not.
In and Out, and you ain't the burger.
That's not me, bro.
Is somebody in another room playing a TV or something like that?
Your signal isn't good. You're going in and out, and I ain't talking the burger.
Ain't nobody at my house, brother.
I'm by myself.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm
She's
literally
on
by
her way.
myself.
Dude, you're crazy, man. Oh my god.
Nobody's coming in.
There's a disturbance in the force before she gets there.
It's clear now. I don't hear nothing now.
I don't know. I guess it was.
He told her be quiet. They on to us.
That's why he keeps playing the mannequin challenge over there.
So
He
I'm
keeps freezing.
myself and listening.
He puts a picture of himself to make it look like he's froze, and then he's on. Shh, shh, shh.
I'm telling y'all so y'all can hear it ain't me. I'm telling y'all to.
Oh my god.
I don't hear nothing no more.
It's gonna be 60 now. Did y'all hear that? It says it's gonna be 60 now.
Nah, I didn't hear
I'm
that.
telling y'all to be quiet so y'all can still hear that it ain't me. It's not me.
It is what it is, man. It
Yeah.
ain't as loud as it was before. Before it was like as loud as we were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're getting hacked.
Somebody, I know, right? Now for real.
Give us a thumbs up,
Mark,
Vince. See if the balloons come in.
Mark Holmes is trying to fucking hack us.
Hey.
Oh,
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
There you go.
Hey.
Celebrating $40. I mean, 40 years of success.
$20, man. Oh,
y'all
fuck.
crazy.
Well, I can't with you,
Y'all
man.
crazy.
OG, you gotta do me this favor, bro. When the season start, please change this name, brother.
How do you pronounce it?
Feenin,
Kanan, JP.
Feenin, JP.
You got a fan base, OG. Change the name.
Yeah,
Yo, he can't change the name. He start off every single one of his streams with a freestyle.
Oh my God.
So I got the clip. Hold on, I got the clip.
Rob, for sure.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
Let me find this clip. Hold on.
Brother, that's what we here for, man. We get you through your day. Salute to you, bro.
I missed the Rocky 3, I think, in the back with Clubber Lang and
Yeah.
Mr. T and Rocky punching each other.
OG said yes, it's 16 bars. Oh shit.
Now I hear the girls again.
Yep. Somebody got little girls at the house.
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Fifth. Play it.
It's so funny.
Hey, they can hear you on the live.
Yeah, I knew that was in the house, dude.
Oh my god.
I knew that was in the corner house. I just didn't say nothing.
He talking about I can hear it in my ears. Of course, they right next to you.
I knew who voice it was and everything. I just was playing. I knew who voice it was and everything.
She's playing Gorilla Tag on the VR.
And all y'all talk about it is you, Fifth. It is you.
That's because he was muting up when you muted up. That's what it was.
I'm waiting to hear raps like Eric B. and Rakim.
He said, "Censor, stop trolling." That's racist too.
Here we go. I'm gonna post it in the chat too.
He called you censor. What are you, a deaf censor? An O2 censor?
O2 censor.
What kind of censor are you there? Uncensored?
I can't
Calm.
breathe.
Hey,
OG,
OG, calm down. Calm down,
you
OG.
ever
Calm
Hey,
down.
hey, 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 calm down, calm down.
you ever need somebody to play live for you, OG? I know a guy named Stanky Foot. He got a band.
Oh my god, that's the funniest shit ever, man. That's,
What video were you gonna play that Eshawn was like, "Don't do it"?
Me? What video did I say?
Earlier in the show, you were like, "Fifth, don't play that video," and then Fifth was like, "Fuck him." What video was that?
It was a running.
He was showing a
I was just
highlight
kidding.
video.
I just didn't want him to get striked. That's all.
oh, the Cam Scatterboo. Scatterbomb, whatever you want to call running back.
OG got a message for y'all.
Play them OG bars, man. Come on, OG, get on and drop 16 right quick.
Come on, man. I got the beat.
Now he got his own beat. He got a theme song.
Oh shit! He's live in his own theme.
Yeah,
he got a theme song, man.
Yeah, he named the song "Hire the Right Man." He named the song.
OG, we only doing this
He's
because
gonna
we love
blow
you.
up. Watch, man. He's gonna blow up.
it's so funny.
OG gonna put a copyright strike on your channel. That's what he's gonna do.
The microphone feed because I'm hollering at you.
It is Eric B. in that camera.
I'm looking.
Oh, it's loading. Hold up, it's not playing.
That's Eric B. in Rakim, microphone feed.
Coach, who's the man? Man, I don't know. They need to hire somebody to bring in to kick players' ass. Start it again. It might be Prime. It might be Allen. Who don't know? We're gonna figure out.
Are they making a Malibu 2 starring B-Rad?
Bring in the right man. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get that again.
He running it back himself.
It's the thing. The microphone. He hollering at you because he got that cream.
We got B-Rad in the house.
Because he got that cream. We're looking for a new coach, man. I don't know. You're trying to make a show. I'm hollering at you, man. I don't know.
What the hell am I listening to?
Yo, I'm telling you, listen.
I'm looking for a new coach.
The original song is Eric B. and Rakim. Microphone feed, hands down, one of the best 5 rap songs ever. Ever.
Yeah, OG gonna OG
like
just
OG
slaughtered.
face music.
OG went at a Diddy party. He said he got cream.
New coach. Who's the man? Man, I don't know. They need to hire somebody to bring in. Kick players' ass. Start it again.
He said we need to hire somebody to bring in. Kick players' ass and start it again. God, at least you rhyme. OG, why you doing your song? Hire the right man. I'm telling you, OG, if you took your channel serious, man, you would have some views, man. Peace out, Charlene. Salute to you. Much love, Charlene. Salute.
Much love, Charlene.
Thank you, Charlene.
It's so funny. Like I Uncensored's texting me this yesterday. He was like, "Yo, man, this dude's." It's so funny, man. I swear, it's hilarious.
I jump on everybody's lives. At least get a like and a comment in for everybody as much as I can to help support the channel. But every time he start off with a freestyle. Every time.
It's so funny.
CM Punk winning, Nate Dogg, the Royal Rumble.
You think CM Punk's winning the Royal Rumble?
Makes sense. He ain't had a big title run yet.
But he's I don't know.
Yeah, we should go live during the Rumble.
Absolutely not. You don't want to see me and my crazy ass watching the damn Rumble.
Hey, I throw a WrestleMania party every year.
No shit. Janet Jackson.
What?
Yo, I heard Scott Steiner has a son that's breaking in now. I heard
Braun Breaker.
That's his brother's.
No, he's talking about
that's Steiner's son.
No, it's his brother.
No, that's Rick Steiner's son,
That's
brother.
Rick Steiner's son. He looks just like him too.
Yeah, looks just like him. He was a good running back in college. He got he was an undrafted free agent for the Ravens.
Son play football. He probably coming to wrestling.
But I heard Steiner's kid. I heard Steiner's son is coming into
the Scott, his son play football. He's probably gonna come into
Braun Breaker's spear, lethal. The tribal chief ain't got nothing on Braun Breaker's spear.
It just looked
everybody got a spear now. I hate that. Yeah. Everybody got a spear and a super kick. I hate it.
Charlie,
yeah, the super kicks.
Charlotte always leave and come back looking different. That girl that had more plastic surgery than Dolly Parton.
Yo, that's like look. I don't know. I'm sorry, she's not a good looking woman. That's like
She work on every part of her body that didn't the one that count.
Right. Flat ass.
Yeah,
flat.
Like I'm not gonna look at you with a Ric Flair face. Get out of
Dude,
here.
when I seen her come out in Kansas City at the T-Mobile deal, she wore a yellow suit coming out looking like a damn banana. I said, what the hell? And then Rhea came in and whooped her ass.
No buns at all.
Is she tall or no?
Oh yeah, Charlotte's tall as hell.
5'11".
She's got to be taller than her father then, because he's not. I mean, but you
Ric
shrink.
Flair like 6 foot. I think Rick like 6 foot.
Yeah, but you shrink when you get old.
Yeah, you know you get that. You start leaning over. Well, black people.
It's your disc just compress.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah, I saw Ric Flair out here in Vegas about 5 years ago.
Man, it's rapping.
That dude was drunk off his ass.
Really?
He was entertaining as fuck though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He is that same showman all the time.
Yeah, that's
all
him.
the time. Ric Flair is Ric Flair all day.
Styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
And you know what though?
Oldest ride, longest line.
He talked to.
I could make any girl in here cry.
Even that fat girl in the front. Favorite line ever, bro.
And he goes like this.
Yeah.
When him and Jay Lethal went back and forth was a good one.
I'm gonna tell you something.
But Rick talked to everybody, man. Everybody was able to just come up and talk to him and he talked to him like he knew him.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
Awesome.
If you've never seen Ric Flair and Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jay Lethal. When Jay Lethal dropped that knee on that jacket, oh my God.
He's from Elizabeth, Jay Lethal. And you know who he was smashing? He was smashing CM Punk's wife.
AJ Styles.
He trained her. He trained AJ Lee. Yeah, he trained her. Sure did. He trained her. Yep.
One of my favorite lines is from Dusty Rhodes. I wined and dined with kings and queens. I slept in alleys and ate on pork and beans.
You gotta talk with a lisp when you're talking like the American Dream, baby.
I lived on the 11th floor. I hung out with the suits and ties.
There you go.
When he turned NWO was good. When Dusty turned NWO, and that was Scott Hall pushing for that. You know,
Scott Hall is the reason Sting went to the Crow gimmick.
Yeah, you're right. He had a great mind for the business.
He did.
He said like,
"Come on, guys, don't leave me hanging."
I'm not doing it too sweet with you, bro. I'm not doing that.
I do it with everybody.
I'm not doing it.
I got shirts straight off. I gotta do it.
It's your show when you got your camera off.
Here we go, Eshan, when we get to the real part of the show where we ain't talking about nothing relevant.
Yeah.
We always get here.
We always get here.
You ever watch wrestling, Shan?
This is a Cowboys show. There's nothing relevant about the Cowboys right
Exactly, man. Come on, man.
Besides having the best quarterback in the league.
Man.
You should get into wrestling, dude.
Yeah, man, I should.
Scotty Too Hotty, 17-0 next year.
You know, you're a theater guy. You should love the storytelling, and that's what wrestling is. It's the storytelling. That's why you get invested.
It's gotten better under Triple H. It's gotten better under Triple H.
Don't waste your time, Eshan.
The one movie.
What?
I saw a movie called The Iron Claw about the what's that?
I heard it got horrible reviews. The Von Erichs.
But it was one of my favorite movies of that year. It was
really. I heard people went to sleep through it because
they
didn't tell the whole story.
Slow. It's slow.
And they took. There was 6 brothers. One died of electrocution.
Yeah.
4 committed suicide. One's living, and they cut out like 2 of the brothers. And then they even had a cousin who wasn't a cousin. Brought in.
I mean, they
cut
did
him out too.
Yeah, so they did take creative liberties. I know. I mean, with the history of it, but
I guess that happens in every movie. You know,
it upset a lot of people. But just on a film standpoint, it broke my. I didn't know the Von Erichs before.
Oh, brutal!
And it was just a tragedy of that family. Is just horrible. It's so tragic. I was surprised they even made a movie out of it. I was like, good lord.
Oh no, anything could be a movie. Hell,
Well, no, I'm not saying it
Did
can be, but it
did
was
they talk
just
about
find
how?
the Netflix.
Did they talk about how Kevin Von Erich had no foot and he still wrestled?
yeah.
They didn't.
put him
Hey,
in
they
the-
didn't know that until in the ring one day.
If the guy pulled it off.
Yeah, they didn't even know. Nobody.
He has a stub. Good lord, this foot got broken in half.
Corner stupid, man.
They say the
Please.
they say the father was brutal on those kids, and like
Yeah,
they really did it wrong.
in the movie, because I don't know the story other than the movie. He's a dick, like a big dick.
And you're gonna laugh. Wrestling fans or people in the business say they portrayed him as too nice in the movie.
Really?
Yes, they say he was actually like 10 times worse.
Wow.
Carrie daughter used to wrestle in TNA. Lacey.
Yeah, she could have got it.
Lacey Von Erich.
Yeah, she could have got it.
She old Bigfoot pretty white girl.
Yeah, but just for GPA, she could have got it. You know what I'm saying?
I like her. She 5'10". Yeah, she was decent back in the day when she was part of the she's part of the Beautiful People with
Beautiful People. Yes, I saw them in the
Billy
city.
Gunn. It was her, Billy Gunn, Velvet Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what Madison Rain and
Madison Rain was hot, bro. I'm sorry.
She was.
Madison Rain was hot. I saw them all. I'm trying to think in New York City where not a big arena, a small one. ECW used to. Yo, TNA was weird, bro. They would tape like 4 shows in one night. Weird. You would see dudes wrestle like 3-4 times. Weird.
Really?
I tell you something. You won't even believe me. Nashville, Tennessee was a TNA show. This was probably this when Awesome Kong and Gail King was tearing it up. I saw Awesome Kong at a Hyatt hotel. Told I was one of her fans. Took a picture with her where she made me motorboat her. Swear to God.
She seems cool, like down to earth.
Awesome Kong was real cool, bro. She was real cool. Then when her and Gail King put that women's division on the map.
Did she retire?
Gail Kim or Awesome Kong?
Awesome.
Yeah, she retired. Yeah, Awesome Kong.
Yeah, I think Gail Kim married some like millionaire.
No, Gail Kim with the swole dude that be on the Food Channel. What's his name? With the glasses, dude. He goes to these restaurant Impossible. Remember that show?
I know what you're talking about now, the big dude.
Yeah, the swole dude. That's Gail Kim's husband. Yeah.
I heard she married some big dude.
Yeah, he paid.
All right, I'm about to get out of here, but before I do, I got one thing to say.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
Potential.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Generation X and the World Wrestling Federation proudly presents to you. It's the WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
But what was the other one?
And if you're not down with that, if you ain't down with that,
not down with that,
2 words for you.
Suck it.
I'll still say the NWO was bigger though than DX. By far.
Yeah, NWO went worldwide, cultural.
I say this: they had a bigger impact, and they was killing WWF in the ratings. But a bigger name, more merchandise sold in DX by far.
No way. Yo, I swear to God.
I don't think so, bro.
Back in the day, you could walk into any nightclub in New York City with an NWO t-shirt.
Yeah.
I never, ever seen a person in a nightclub with a DX.
People still sell NWO merchandise over DX merchandise.
I used to walk into the Sound Factory with an NWO t-shirt on and Adidas pants. And you'd see 100 other kids. You go to football games, there'd be NWO shirts. I never seen DX out in clubs or like sporting events. Everyone had on NWO. It just
really
the DX was big too.
They screwed it up when they did the Wolfpack spinoff of it.
Supposedly the
Wolfpack was fine. It was fine.
Yeah,
It was just got too many members.
The Wolfpack was Scott Hall's tribute to the Freebirds. That's what the original Wolfpack was.
The original NW. They screwed it up. It was a rebellion when Kevin Nash was running it. Him, Sting started wearing the red and black paint.
Yeah.
Conan was in it. They screwed up when they started the LWO. And
LWO.
Then, NWO 40 people. Disco. Why is Disco Inferno, who's a jerk, by the way, why did he join the NWO?
Yo, have you ever seen the Blue WO and the ECW?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
BWO is called the Blue WO, the Blue Meanie.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's it called? Beat the brakes off the Blue Meanie. JBL, man.
Yeah, he cracked him. Yeah, but he didn't know it was coming.
It was bogus, man.
They say JBL was a bully, but and then I don't know how it's true, but that ECW's ring announcer who went
what's
to
called rocked him?
WWE,
ECW.
yeah, Joey Styles knocked him out.
Dropped him. Fact.
Dropped him. I don't. Maybe he didn't see it coming, or he was pilled out because JBL is a big dude, and Joey Styles don't look like a big guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a receipt. That was a receipt, and he did that to get him back for what he did to Blue Meanie. That's why he gave him that chair shot.
Oh, that was Stevie Richards who you're talking about.
He did it for Blue Meanie though. He got back. He got it back.
And you know who supposedly was waiting in the back for him? The Undertaker.
Really?
And Stevie Richards says he was like, I didn't mean to do it. And Undertaker was like, listen, like we're really short. Like a lot of dudes were hurt and stuff like that. And he goes, yo, I didn't mean to hit him that hard, but I'm sure he did.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people say JBL was just a loudmouth asshole.
Undertaker told Shawn Michaels, hey, you don't put Stone Cold over tonight. Long night for you, bro. If you don't go in there and do business the right way, it's going to be a long night for you.
Yeah, it's because Vince McMahon and Shawn, you know what I'm trying to say?
Man was gone for 4 years and still got paid $11,000 a week for 4 years, from 98 to 2002.
Jeez, wow.
He still got paid $11,000 a week because
Jesus Christ. That's $11,000 a week. God damn.
For 4 years, he lost his smile.
Yo, there was a guy from Jersey, Jim Powers. He wrestled, and he had the problem. He had a problem with Pat Patterson. Also, he quit.
Yeah,
Shawn quit at the peak of DX, bro.
Mm.
And that's why I don't really rock with Triple H. I don't care how good he's doing now.
Fuck Triple H.
Hunter. Yeah, I give him this though. He carried DX when Shawn left. When Shawn left, he carried it.
Triple H, Kevin Federline. If Kevin Federline does not marry Britney Spears, nobody knows who he is. If Triple H doesn't marry Stephanie, he's irrelevant. He wrote himself into over 20 WrestleManias.
Yep.
How many careers did he kill?
I was just about to say
he buried a lot of people.
Keep that shovel, baby. You gotta keep that shovel. Replace that sludge with the shovel because he buried careers.
Why did he write himself in the beating Sting on his only WrestleMania?
Because that was the final mission from that was the final boss of the. You got to remember when they all
Sting wouldn't come over. Yeah, Sting didn't after the Booker T incident.
They asked him why he didn't. Because The Rock and that Booker T segment. He said,
"Who in the blue hell are you?"
Booker had already accomplished. He said that for The Rock to say on the mic, "Who in the blue hell are you?" He said, "Nah, I ain't going. I'm gonna stay at home and collect my money." And then he eventually went to TNA, but that was the fight. That was it. Everybody had got beat. You got to think about all the champions.
That should have been a Sting versus Undertaker match anyway.
That was the last WrestleMania I watched. Put it that way.
And not only did he beat him, he beat him with NWO out there.
Yeah, that was just him. Listen, Vince always crushed what he never created.
Yep.
Simple.
Bro. Eric Bischoff, he stole the NWO gimmick from Japan anyway. But
yes, that was
they handily killed Vince in the ratings. Killed them. And that's when Vince started bringing flat booty Sonny, Sable. That's not a flat booties with the big balloon breast coming out.
But I believe Vince Russo single-handedly took WCW down.
You know my problem.
When they brought him over and teamed him up with Eric, that was the end of WCW.
You know my problem is, and see, that man got over there. That man got over there and act like he never wrote TV before.
Yep.
This man is single-handedly the reason the early days of the Attitude Era was what it was. Vince Russo is single-handedly. He went from a freelance writer. He was a magazine writer for WWF before he became writing the shows. I mean, and he said he did it from watching Jerry Springer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Started booking TV. It hurt Vince McMahon too when he left because he didn't tell him. He didn't tell him. Next thing he know, he gone. He in WCW, and we got what was her name? Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Man, what? Booking was terrible. Eric Bischoff was a mark for NWO, so he let them do what they wanted. He was a mark for them.
He gave them too much creative control. You can't get that.
The talent ran the company instead of the other way around.
They let the inmates run the asylum.
They said it was
Russo wanted to put him. He wrote himself on TV. That was horrible.
Yeah, didn't Russo win the belt?
He won the title, bro.
He wrote himself on the TV.
Yeah, like him. He won the title, bro.
He wanted to be bigger than the guy in the back room that everybody in the back pages knew about. He wanted everybody publicly to know about him.
David Arquette won a title.
Yeah.
Oh, during a major pay-per-view. At a major pay-per-view.
Wow.
He said it was stupid. David Arquette, the actor who was in that movie. What was that movie in 2000? The Ringmaster?
Yeah.
With him, the wrestling movie. Camacho Man was in the
that's what they wanted to do. That was all a promo gimmick. They wanted him to be able to take the belt on a late night TV and promote that movie.
This show went in the 90s. And you know what I praised Eric Bischoff for? He took every luchador and cruiserweight he had and put them in matches, and they used to tear it up. They used to tear it up.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about WCW. Everything was a storyline. There weren't no matches that didn't make sense. Everything was a story, and I loved it.
No, who they didn't use well, though? Vampiro. I don't think they used him well at all, though, WCW.
I mean, you had a crap ton of luchadors, though, in WCW.
Oh, my God. The luchador.
Yeah, Vampiro.
You had psychosis. You had psychosis and all of them, man.
Hey, man, I had dude for autograph. He didn't give it to me, man.
Psychosis?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? There was one of the few times he didn't have his mask on. It was him, Disco Inferno, Juventud Guerrero, and Alex Wright. They was all together in Atlanta because WCW based out of Atlanta. It was them four together. I'm telling you, bro. This man slapped my pen out of my hand and Disco picked it up for me.
Christ.
Real spill.
You should have took a picture of him with no mask on. That would have been worth something.
They all had on the fanny pack with he didn't, and that's how I knew it was him because his hair was shaped. I'm like, bro, that's my brother. Like, bro, that's Psycho. I'm like, yeah, that's him. But it was him, Juventud Guerrero, Disco, and Alex Wright, and they all had their fanny packs on. We know, full of somas probably.
Yeah.
Full of somas.
His internet's bad.
That's another.
No, my bad.
Triple H. That's Triple H's. He drove around a van of everybody who was summing up. That's another thing. How Triple H got the job. He was the only sober wrestler.
La Parker was with him too. I take that back. La Parker was with him too.
I heard he was still wrestling. To be honest with you.
Yeah, he go back to the park. He's still wrestling.
Yeah, Triple H is that guy that if he's part of your inner circle, you can't trust him because he will cut your knees off to climb up one step.
Yeah, bro.
He buried Sean O'Hare. They were about to cut Batista before Batista starts hanging out with Triple H. You had to be.
And Triple H is the reason Sheamus is still in the WWE. That's his boy,
dude. There's been plenty of times where Triple H saved Sean's life because Sean had OD so much. Like Sean had been out from drugs so much, and Triple H had to, carry him or put him in a cold tub or just everything. He's been there. And like you said, he's been the sober one. He almost lost his job. He got put in the doghouse for the curtain when they broke kayfabe for the
Madison Square Garden one.
Yeah.
Nobody had never seen it. They couldn't believe that because Kevin Nash and Scott Hall was going to WCW. They had that cage match and all four of them was in the ring and they hugged and the crowd was like, what? Yeah. I thought they didn't like each other. You ain't gonna punish Sean. Kevin and Scott go 10 seconds. That's what you do. On Ultimate Warrior Return, he did a pedigree, got right up.
Yeah, they weren't even allowed to be seen outside of the building together. If
they rode different buses. They rode different buses. It meant some kayfabe was real back then. The heels and the babyface rode different buses because they knew fans would be outside.
Bro, you gotta Google the story. I'm going back like to the 80s. The Iron Sheik and Jim Duggan got arrested on the New Jersey Turnpike. They were drinking beers and they had like 40 joints. The Sheik had coke on him. Yo, you can Google all this. And this was when like kayfabe. I'm talking early '80s, bro. Then they're like, "Oh, no one's gonna find out about it." The next day, it was on the cover of the Daily News. Vince McMahon called them up, both of them, like, "Yo, you're both fired, man."
There you go.
Yo,
like,
what did I miss, guys? What's up?
no, we just talking wrestling.
We're just talking bull.
You know your facts right there, bro. That's what made Stone Cold. Triple H was supposed to win that King of the Ring, and that's what Stone Cold labeled him, cause Stone Cold said so when he did that promo with
Austin 316.
Yeah, that's what made him. He won that King of the Ring match, cause Triple H was supposed to win it, but he was in the doghouse.
But Stone Cold did steal the Beal gimmick from Sandman from ECW.
Yeah. Did you see the interview where he said that he had when he broke his neck with Owen Hart? That's when he switched over to being a brawler, which better fit his character because he was no longer able to do some of the moves because of the neck injury.
Already in 2 knee braces anyway.
Yeah, he started late. He went to WWF later. He was older.
Yeah, he was the Blondes. It was
Fabulous something Blondes.
It was him.
WCW.
What's the boy name? It was him and Brian Pillman.
Stunning Steve Austin, wasn't it?
Stunning Steve Austin, but him and Brian Pillman was tag teaming at first.
Yeah.
But it was.
And then he went to ECW for a period, and then he went to WWF.
Yeah.
Yep. Short stint, yeah, man.
What was that link, by the way, that you sent uncensored? What was that video?
Oh, you got to click on that, man. You got to play it yourself.
Yeah, that's a sick song, bro. That's a top 10 rap sick song. I'm sorry.
Bro, is it from OG or something?
No, it's from Eric B. and Rakim, Microphone
and yeah, this for Hogan. Screw Hogan, man.
Hey, fellas, I got to get out of here. I got to put my kids to bed. So I'll catch you.
You sit there, don't your Bible, and just say your prayers, and you didn't get you anywhere. Talk about your song, talk about your woo. There you go, Brando. That's the quote. That was it. That was it. That was it, man. You got rock with Hogan. He got booed so bad 2 weeks ago. He got booed so bad.
Yeah, but did he get booed because he was in California, or did he? I mean,
man, it's Hogan, man. You know, don't nobody like Hogan, man. Hogan a racist, bro.
But
Hogan,
you're gonna laugh. He has a podcast. I always get Stevie Richards and his brother, the Harlem Heat, confused. I always get
Ray,
Stevie Ray, and what's the other one?
Booker T.
Okay, Stevie Ray. He has a podcast.
Yeah.
And they asked him the question about that with the Hogan racism thing. And Stevie Ray legit said Hogan is the blackest white guy he's ever met in his life. He said what he said was wrong, but he said, bro, you knew Hulk Hogan grew up around black kids, black guys. He just knew how to talk. He has charisma. I don't know if that was Stevie Ray just doing the work. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? But he said he never, ever, ever saw that. And it's on YouTube. I don't know what's the name of his podcast because, I have horrible insomnia. So I'm always listening to wrestling podcasts at nighttime. But I did see Stevie Ray.
I listen to Jim Cornette.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious, man. He says he wants a piss on Vince Russo's grave.
Hate him. Hates him. He hate him. And what's that black wrestler name? Oh, what was his name in TNA? Oh, he hate him so bad. Oh my God, I can't think of his name, but boy, he hate him, man.
I can't think of.
Oh my God, what's his name? Jim Cornette hate him so bad because he had went to Ring of Honor. He lied like he was on stage, but he ended up signing back with what was his name? He's a black wrestler, man.
Well, you said when okay, what was that? Mid-South? When what's his name? When New Jack was with Mustafa, and who's the guy that broke Draw's neck?
Kenny King. Kenny King is
no,
the
not Kenny King.
D'Lo
Brown.
D'Lo Brown broke Draw's neck.
All right. They said that D'Lo Brown used to mow Jim Cornette's grass.
That was Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain.
New Jack said,
New
Jack said,
Jack's.
side of the hill with the lawnmower.
Yeah, he'd be riding along. Yo, New Jack murdered him, bro. Yo, did you ever see the? Did you ever see the New Jack Gypsy Joe fight? Have you ever seen that on YouTube?
Bro.
Gypsy Joe had to be like 75.
And punch New Jack square in the face.
And New Jack just fucked him up for like 15 minutes. It was the funniest thing ever. New Jack's like, I'll teach you. No, Gypsy Joe was like, I'll teach you hardcore. And New Jack just, that was.
Bro, he hit him so hard with that bat in his head, bro.
In the chest.
Bro, he hit him so hard. This man is 80 years old, bro.
Yo,
Bro.
no joke. If you go back to like wrestling 40 years ago in Japan, Puerto Rico, you see Gypsy Joe was a referee like 40 years ago. And then you see him wrestling New Jack. New Jack said he walked in the building and it was this big white boy. So he walked up to the big white boy. He's like, you know, are you Gypsy Joe? And he's like, no. He's like, that's Gypsy Joe. And he's like, well, what do you want to do? He goes, don't worry, kid. I'll teach you hardcore. And then New Jack just fucking off.
And then New Jack stabbed the cooler.
Yo, but New Jack, when he was alive, was following my son's Instagram. And I was like, bro, don't say nothing fucking stupid. He's going to come and stab your ass, man. But he was. You ever see the YouTube clips of New Jack, Iron Sheik, and the Honky Tonk? You ever see them? They're like they're in the hotel. They're all drunk and shit.
They going in on Chris Benoit. And
yes.
Camera and everything. Yeah. Oh man, so bad. Iron Sheik, he hate Hogan so bad, boy. Hey Nate Dogg, that is bro. Honestly, he really don't like Hogan, bro. This man, he didn't even drop him on his neck. Hogan was just lying.
Yeah, it's The Undertaker.
Like, get my wife a kiss. Hogan was Taker went back and watched it. He hadn't ever since, bro. Taker knew in the beat, like, man, I done broke Hulk Hogan's neck. I'm gonna get fired. So he said Vince was so pissed. Taker said Vince was so pissed when he got them sleeve tattoos.
But why? I thought the gimmick was.
He said
like,
Vince pissed.
But he was like an Undertaker. I mean, it fit the character.
It did fit.
Do you remember the fake Undertaker? It looked just like him.
And only difference is one wore purple gloves, one had the gray gloves. They had that match. Yeah, I mean, he was, bro. They did good though.
Yeah, they were like similar.
They didn't do good with the fake Diesel.
No, that was Kane. That was Kane.
Kane.
That was Kane.
No, the fake Razor Ramon, the one that was bad.
Yes, but but the fake Diesel was Kane.
Yeah, it was Kane. Yeah, but yeah, I remember the fake. That was pretty good with the fake Undertaker.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when I was a kid, wrestling was awesome. It's just I say it, Vince McMahon killed wrestling, man.
He bought all them territories and shut them down. When he bought Mid-South, people panicked. But when he bought the Texas territories, they was like, "Oh my God."
Yo, and those dudes, they were talking about offing him. All those promoters out there, like they all got together. They were actually like talking about offing Vince. Like, you don't do that, man.
He said, "Man, wrestling, it killed it back then, bro." All the people that couldn't get to, a WCW show or WCW or WWF show, they had their territories, man. Mid-South, Atlantic, the NWA Championship, all the Texas territories, all of them. Smoky Mountain, Memphis.
You know what pisses me off, though, about WWF, too? No joke. You can buy tickets in Madison Square Garden. Let's just say hypothetically, they're $200. I go to Harrisburg, PA, because there's an arena out there in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where they have Raw, SmackDown too. That same $200 ticket is $90 in Pennsylvania, in the middle of Pennsylvania. So, their tickets are all different priced for the different markets, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Because I've seen WWE with my kids when they were little in all different states, man, and I'm like, these are the same tickets. I mean, it's the same seats, and it's like $150 price difference. I'm like, man, my kids are huge wrestling fans. Huge, man.
Bro, I grew up in it, bro. I'm talking about, like I said, my introduction to wrestling, my uncle was in the Navy for 30 plus years, man, and he brought me some New Japan Pro Wrestling tapes in 93.
Wow.
The old school man.
Bruiser Brody, Blackjack Mulligan, those guys.
Got introduced to Bruiser Brody, him and all them Abdullah the Butcher matches, bro.
Wow.
I was a kid watching this stuff, and I'm in the stiff. So it was crazy because I was used to seeing stiff wrestling.
I hear it's stiffer. I hear.
Oh, man, it was blood. It was rough, bro. All those. That was my first introduction to Mick Foley.
I bet those tapes are worth a lot of money, man. I bet you.
Matches that ain't even on YouTube.
Yeah, I bet you those tapes are worth a lot of money, man.
94, bro. I still got these tapes, bro. Seriously.
I'm serious. If you put those out there, I'm telling you, man, there's dudes out there. Yo, people pay $100 for Jim Cornette to sign his figure. Yo, he does crazy merch business, Jim Cornette. I'm telling you, those tapes. I got introduced to New Japan Pro Wrestling when the Bullet Club was there, where it was Prince Devitt, which is Finn Balor. You had Tamatanga, Tangaloa. You had Cody Rhodes. You had Omega. You had the midgets, the Young Bucks.
I liked the Bullet Club, man.
Oh, you had Bad Luck Fale. Bro, he's the only one who's missing in WWE. If you put Bad Luck Fale in WWE, that's the entire Bullet Club.
What's their name? Anderson and Gallo.
It's
Anderson and Gallows.
Yeah, it's Paul Anderson, stuff like that, and Gallows. Gallows was Festus. He played like a stupid character at first, and then he evolved and stuff, and then he went to Japan, and then I could be mistaken, but I think he was in Aces and Eights too, to be honest with you.
He was.
And then they all went to Japan and blew up with the Bullet Club, man. And Shinsei Nakamura was in Bullet Club. Scott Hall's son was in Bullet Club. Like I said, the only person missing is Bad Luck. Yo, and they would do great like parties.
Oh
the
my
last
God.
WrestleMania in Giant Stadium, they had a bullet. It's on YouTube. You got to look it up. The last WrestleMania in Giant Stadium, they had a Bullet Club party right across at a bar, right across the parking lot from the Giant Stadium. Legit. There had to be 500 people there.
And Punk's Straight Edge. It was him, Punk, and that girl. I forgot Luke was in that Straight Edge Society.
That was him. That was the tall guy.
Sheesh.
That was him. You're right.
But yeah, like I said, that was my first introduction to Mick Foley. It was a barbed wire match. It was a crazy match. Like, bro, it's people on there, man. I got like 8 tapes. Like, I never saw anything before then, like, about wrestling. It was just straight New Japan. No English commentary, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna have to call my mom. I want to see him now.
I'm telling you, bro, those are worth a lot of money. People pay a lot of money. Or you know what I'm telling you, you could do with that. If there's some way, somehow, you can download that to YouTube, that shit would get crazy hits, man.
Yeah, I got like 8. Bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, because the guys, a lot of guys just know what they see now, but you can still see a lot of stuff on YouTube. I'm telling you, every night I'm listening to a wrestling podcast.
Hey, Missy Hyatt lately?
What happened?
I said, you seen Missy Hyatt lately?
She's a straight disaster.
Oh man, dude, look bad, bro. She look bad, man. Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, they dropped the ball with Nakamura. They do. They don't know how to do. They don't know what to do with these people. They dropped the ball with Finn Balor, bro.
They dropped the ball with Bobby Roode. They dropped the ball. But that's Triple H not pushing his people.
He producing now backstage, Bobby Roode.
You know?
Dropped the ball with Bobby Roode, bro. And I hate that old boy ended up going back to TNA because he didn't know Bobby Roode was coming over.
Yo, you know who's a midget? He lives 5 minutes from me. Enzo Amore, bro. Bro, he's like the size of Cavante Turpin. I'm telling you, bro.
I
He
hate
had a
that
good
scandal
talk.
stuff happened, and then it came out to be. I hate they kind of fired him. I kind of hated that.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
I hated that, man.
But yeah, but that's like the cancel culture. But they like he tried hiring it, but it turned out to be bullshit. He got in because Vince, Triple H's trainer, he worked for Triple H's trainer, Enzo Amore. And he sent him him doing on the mic. And then he had great mic skills. He just sucked in the ring.
Big Cass still in AEW.
I'm shocked about that. I think the other guys must have buried him.
He over there with he and Chris Jericho faction, the Learning Tree.
Wait, you're saying Enzo Amore is in AEW?
No, Big Cass, the big one.
Oh, Big Cass. Yeah, he put on some. I would have said I gotta find it. There was
DDP yoga.
It's a while ago. Big Cass was doing he was doing a shoot on doing a YouTube clip.
Mm-hmm.
I think might have been with the Briscoes. He was going at it with the Briscoes, man, and it was funny as hell, man. That sucked what happened with the one brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah, dude, I liked the Briscoes, bro. They was tearing it up in Ring of Honor, man.
Listen, I might get hate for it. Let's be honest. I'm gonna say the best tag team the last 20 years. And they never really made it big until after one passed away.
I hated it, man. I hated that for them, bro. I hated that happened, bro.
You know,
I hate it.
And I can last 20 years. So let's go. We're 2025. Let's start 2005 to now. And I'll challenge anybody to that.
Male tag teams. 2005 to now. Male, like true tag team. Not
exactly. True
not,
that
for short time, true tag teams. Just two people. I don't know.
The Young Bucks, they're 5'1".
All they do is kick. They short.
Oh my God.
The Young Bucks
are like 5'1", man. Yo, know what's crazy, bro? I've taken my kids to SummerSlam. I've taken my kids everywhere. And yet I've taken my kids to small indie shows. And like they had the best times. They were like, yo, because you're so close. And like you could meet the guys and stuff like that. Tommy Dreamer, mad cool, short. He's short. He took there was a line of people to take pictures with him, and he was charging. And my two sons came up, so I took my money out, and Tommy with Dream was like, "Nah, forget about it." So which was mad cool. He's from Yonkers. He's like 5 minutes from me. Mad cool. What's that other guy with the lollipop? Joey. He got banned from wrestling.
I don't know.
He had the thing where you have to grab his crotch and he would flip you over. That was his gimmick. He was friends with the Young Bucks. He had a beard, he's short. Joey Ryan.
Okay, yeah.
Legit, 5'4". You know, I'm 5'10". That's it, 5'10" on a good day, and I'm like 250. But I would go to these like indie shows, and I'm like, yo, these guys are midgets, man. And I'm like, people would look at me, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just a dad here with my two kids. You know who was cool? Chavo. Chavo stopped to take a video of my son on the way to the ring. He was cool. Chavo Guerrero's cool. Damien, I think they dropped the ball on him too. Damien Sandow, he was cool.
I hate when they let Sandow go, man.
Yeah, he did that Miz gimmick to a T.
Bro, it was so good, bro.
Met him. He was mad cool. I could probably see a lot of them being dicks, but the ones I've met, I mean, I can't say I ever had a bad experience, especially when I was with my kids and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah.
You know, but the indie shows, I'm telling you, man, my kids would have so much fun at the indie shows. They would always bring in, and all the Samoans, like Roman Reigns' dad, they had their own wrestling promotion in Allentown, PA. So when they would do indie shows in Jersey, Staten Island, they would just all come down. You know what I'm trying to say? Sign autographs, stuff like that. I saw Afa and Sika later on in life. I was with my dad even. And my dad walked up to Afa straight up. They were like the same age, man. And my dad was a little bit older. My dad was like, yo, man, thank you for the memories, man. Man, I saw all those. You'd see always at the indie shows, they would bring the old dudes in for autographs, signings, and stuff like that, man. It's just, yeah, they put their, I mean, bro, those guys get put through a car accident every night. And then people wonder why, you know, they got a pill habit or an alcohol habit. What do you expect, bro?
Know what they do 275 days, 280 days out of the year, man. Yeah. 300 days. They do to their body.
Yeah, there's a popular wrestling school in South Jersey called the Monster Factory.
Yeah.
It's just.
What was that one in Atlanta? The Powerhouse.
The Powerhouse, yes.
I went through that one. That was that
guy Sergeant something was running it. They dropped the ball too. Like
WCW guy went to the Powerhouse.
Batista went to the Powerhouse. They cut him.
Wow.
He was like 350 though. He was much bigger.
Ooh-wee.
350 with crazy long hair. I don't know. Do they still have Ohio Valley Wrestling or no?
OVW. I don't think they got OVW no more.
Yeah.
I remember one time Jim Cornette was over it.
Yeah, he was there for a while. Then, I thought Al snowboarded. I thought
they Ben got him out of there. Oh, he bought. I don't know about that, bro. When Batista said OVW, you know who his 4 stars was? Not Batista. Jim Cornette. His 4 stars: Batista, John Cena, Shelton Benjamin, and Brock Lesnar.
That's the guy. They asked Mark Henry. They go to Mark Henry. Mark Henry was on a podcast. They go, if you were in a bar and there was 100 dudes and you had to have 4 guys, who would it be? He said, of course. Then he said Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Shelton Benjamin. Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Shelton Benjamin, Sean O'Hare, and he was the 5th.
Ooh, Sean O'Hare.
Because he looked just like Batista, bro.
I mean, literally.
They had the exact same look.
All the old school guys, though, when you ask them, you know who they say? Haku.
Oh, 100%. Yo, Stevie Ray has a great, on his podcast, they were like someplace in Missouri. I don't know, it was like by a reservation they were. And he said he legit walked into the bar and Haku had the fucking guy like in the Tongan death grip. And there's like 3 dudes laying on the ground and the guy's in the Tongan death grip, and Stevie Ray got him out of there. And before the cops came and Stevie Ray calmed them down. Listen, man, I've bounced my whole life. And I never understood why any asshole would walk into a bar and see somebody like Haku and be like, yeah, I'm going to go start a fight with this guy. How fucking drunk can you, see my language? How drunk can you be? Let me start a fight with Haku. The guy just looked like a madman. He bit people's nose off, ripped people's eyes out. They say him and Barbarian.
Oh, Barbarian. Yes, sir.
He's Tongan too. They think they're Samoan. They're not. Haku's Tongan. Yeah. All his sons in the bloodline, they're all Tongan. Barbarian's Tongan. The other ones, they're all Samoans.
Yeah, like Jacob Fatu. I think ain't that what's called son? Jacob Fatu?
I think he's one of Rikishi's, maybe.
No. Rikishi kids is the Usos, man.
The Usos.
Yeah, Jacob, the Usos and Solo Sikoa, them Rikishi kid. I think Jacob daddy is the Tonga kid.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
I think Tonga kid is Jacob Fatu daddy.
And like he was really good for long. Cornette was pushing for Jacob Fatu for the longest.
He
but
was
they didn't want to bother with him because he had like a criminal record.
Oh
Big
yeah, he
deal,
was
bro.
going to prison. Yeah, he was going to
But big deal. What the hell, you know? So I mean, it's not a choir, you
Right,
know.
that's not nothing new in WWF. Like what?
Yeah, you know. I mean, but yeah,
I'm gonna tell you a trainer down there in NXT. People might be shocked about. Don't probably remember his name. Norman Smiley.
Yeah,
he's a trainer down there in NXT.
Vampiro said Norman Smiley's the godfather to his daughter.
Really?
That's how tight they are.
I like Vampiro, man. Vampiro's cool, man.
Yeah, they didn't use him right though. WCW.
Right, bro. Who was that feud with that big feud in WCW? Who was it? Was his main feud. Oh, I can't remember, but I liked him, man. I liked him, bro. Raven was cool too. Remember Raven's flock?
Yeah,
it was Raven, Billy Kidman, Ric Flair's son. What's the girl? It was a few Crowbar. Like I like the Ravens flock, man.
You're gonna laugh. Crowbar's from South Jersey. He's a physical therapist.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he still wrestles, man. It's on you. You can look him up on YouTube, bro. He's still an independent wrestler, but he's a legit physical therapist. Yeah,
that's cool. That's real cool. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah,
they
show him.
Man.
Crowbar, crazy man.
Yeah,
bro, we should do a wrestling podcast. Bro.
Oh man, we definitely can, bro. Oh my god, we can definitely set that up. Man,
that's funny. Yeah, he's big. Who is the Solo? Who's he related to?
Solo Sikoa? That's Rikishi's son.
Oh, okay.
It's the
that's the Usos' brother then.
That's the Usos' younger brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Rikishi's other son. Yeah, that's the Usos' little brother. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just hate for the people that really know Tama Tonga. I just hate he can't really like unleash who he is because of what
exactly. He's totally different than when he was in New Japan.
They don't even know
Ring of Honor.
When he wore the face paint with the long hair.
Oh, long hair.
God.
Oh, he would wear the masks.
Tama Tonga
masks come out.
Bro.
You're talking like 2014, 2015.
Bro.
New Japan, Ring of Honor was on fire with the Bullet Club. They would all come out, paint it out, go crazy. Yeah, he's like playing. They have him more like in a background, kind of like.
I hate that, bro. Like he can really wrestle, man.
I did a Steiner Math promo the Halloween show we had. I did.
Yep.
I have it over there. I had the Scott Steiner.
Yep, so did.
The metal thing. I did Scott Steiner Math.
The big bad booty daddy.
Yeah, he's a big.
That was my dude. That was my dude. Scott Steiner was my dude, man. That was my dude, boy.
He was big. And they legit, him and his brother were both wrestlers at Michigan, man. So
yeah, I liked it done. And the Steiner recliner. Tama Tonga had a good debut. But
did you ever see the video on YouTube? It's Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey and against these two jobbers, and the jobbers weren't selling, and they just beat the fuck out of these two jobbers. Have you ever seen that video or no?
No, really?
Oh my God, you know what it was? The one jobber, he had like a decent build, but his family and girlfriend was in the ring. So they would powerbomb him and he would jump right up. And they just
oh my God.
They threw the one guy out of the ring. They just started beating the shit out of him. And Teddy Long was their manager. And you hear Teddy Long. This is on TV. You can hear it on YouTube. Teddy Long is saying, kick his ass, kick his ass. And then Spivey says when they got it, and they're firing live. Sid Vicious is firing live rounds to the ribs. Spivey's firing live rounds to his face. And then they said when they got him in the back, they just knocked him out, man. Like, yeah, let me not sell. Both dudes are like 6'10". Like, nothing good's gonna come from that. You know what I'm saying?
I seen what APA beat the crap out of Public Enemy though.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Bro.
They were told to do that.
They told him to do it, bro. They beat him so bad. That's just like when they wanted Dr. Death to win that fall brawl, but Bart Gunn won it.
Knocked him. Yeah,
they punished him by putting him in the ring with Butterbean. And Butterbean told him, man, they brought me here to beat you, man. You weren't supposed to win.
Yeah.
Jim Ross, Dr. Death was his boy. It was set up for him to win it. Yeah. And Bart Gunn knocked out everybody.
And Jim Cornette goes to Russo. He goes, "You just fucking ruined everything," because they gave Dr. Death like a $5 million contract guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "You just fucking ruined it." Like that had to be probably the most stupidest angle, the brawl for all. And then Russo says he just did it because he wanted to see JBL get knocked out.
Wow.
He says that. He says he hated JBL because JBL would just. You're gonna laugh. What's the guy who smokes a lot of weed? Rob Van Dam. Van Dam. He even said he almost fucking knocked out JBL one time.
Wow.
Because he was just like a big loudmouth redneck, they called him. Like,
right. He was supposed to feud with Stone Cold. It's bad, bro. Like they.
Yes, I think you're right. Dr. Death was supposed to feud with Stone Cold.
Bart Gunn's a plumber now, though.
They ruined his after Butterbean knocked him out. That's it. It was done.
That's sad, man.
And they told Butterbean, knock him out. We're gonna give you a job. Butterbean knocks him out. He's in the locker room saying, "Yo, I got a job. And they never hired his ass.
That was sad, man. Bart Gunn do have all type of concussions from that, man.
That's the Southpaw jinx, man. You don't see that. You don't see that left hand coming. You know what I'm saying?
But when you're professional wrestling with a real boxer, man.
Yeah,
what was they doing? What was they thinking?
Yo, I swear to God, no joke, man. I'm in my early 20s. There's a strip bar in Elizabeth. All the wrestlers, they talk about it all on YouTube. They all go. One night they were all in there. It's called Lookers. It's still there, like the top-rated strip bar. One night, I'm young, bro. I'm like 22, 21. I'm in there with a couple of my boys. I'm a young kid. It was like, I can't lie, it was Christmas Eve. And I'm in a strip bar with all my friends. I look over to my right. It's this boxer, Arturo Gotti. Bro, he had 3 wars with this guy, Mickey Ward. And this dude, Arturo Gotti, he fought he was small. Yo, he was legit. Arturo Gotti was like 5'6", 140 pounds. And I look over at him, and then I had to look again. I was like, holy shit. And I go to my friends. I'm like, yo, that's Arturo Gotti. Yo, here's a dude, you would just straight laugh in his face, and he would fire off 7 shots, and you would just hit the ground in like 3 minutes, man. And then he died in Brazil under like mysterious circumstances. But I'm like, holy shit, man, is this dude small? But yeah, you got to box him, man. Like, that's why they say, like, there's track speed, there's football speed, and wrestling, a boxer, you get hit, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah, that's great. You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't step in tonight. He was watching. He was in the chat, but we're gonna get out of here. We've been rocking long enough.
Yeah, we definitely, man.
Cowboys, Savage, everybody for coming on, man.
I'm gonna go hear OG's rap again. I'm gonna go back to it, man.
Bro, I listened to it, bro. That is the most crazy thing I've seen in my life.
Yo, let me see.
Bro, OG was cooked when he made that, bro.
Yo, but
he got a title.
You have to check the original rap song for that is Eric B. and Rakim, Microphone Fiend.
Oh, yeah.
Legit one of the top best rap songs ever.
He has a title for OG is so funny, man.
He has to change his channel.
Yo, did OG step in?
No.
No, he did, man. I wanted him to. He said he was just chill. He said he was tired tonight.
Nah, bro. I would have, bro. We gotta get him to hop on the next show, bro.
I keep telling OG, oh man, OG, he used to be on every show, man. He got a big fan base, bro. If OG changed the name of his channel and just be consistent, oh my God. You know how many, fans, Dak fans OG argue with every day, screaming, cuss up. He'll tell all of them.
OG just gonna have. He should just have a series just arguing with Dak fans, bro. He would
No,
have.
he should. He should.
He really should, bro. He would go crazy, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. We've been telling him forever, for over a year. OG, you got a fan base. They love you, bro. Like OG will cuss out 100 people a day. He would.
No, I know.
You young punk.
OG
Listen,
doesn't
you
give a
young punk.
damn, bro. He don't give a F, bro. He'll say whatever he wants.
Bro, we on the live screen, bro. Me and OG arguing on the live screen. 80 jumping. He tells 80, you shut the hell up.
I'm so glad. Yeah, he goes, slow down there. Slow down. Yo, I sent the original video to the chat, Eric B. and Rakim.
I'm hollering because I got that clean. Please, the microphone for you because I'm hollering at you. I got that cream. I'm looking for a new coach. Who's the man? Man, I don't know. They need to hire somebody to bring in to kick players' ass, start it again. It might be fine. It might be Allen. Who don't know? We're gonna figure out. I hope Jerry makes a show. Bring in the right man. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get that again.
Yo, he's funny. Oh yeah, this fall, Nate Dogg, we're gonna have it so people can call in. Oh, it's gonna get spicy this fall.
Oh, that's gonna be good, man.
Oh yeah, we putting the phone line in. Oh yeah, yes sir, I can't wait. Watch how many people that were not actively talking about the draft. Watch they about to come out of nowhere. Watch this. Soon as we draft people, watch all the videos come up, guys that they didn't know, but they're gonna act like they was already following them. Watch it.
I've dropped 640 players already, and I still got tomorrow before the Senior Bowl starts. I'll finish the Shrine Bowl. I wasn't really excited over the Shrine Bowl. I didn't learn nothing new except for like 2 people, and then
Shiloh was terrible, bro.
They said it was bad,
but watch,
dude. He might go undrafted.
How much you want to bet Dallas still drafts him day 3?
In the 7th round, maybe.
Shiloh. Come on, Shiloh.
Because we don't have a 7th round. I think our last pick is round 6.
They get Shiloh. They're gonna get Shiloh.
Yeah, Dallas.
Bro, they better not, bro. He is terrible, bro.
Nah,
they don't get him.
He's good versus the run. He's not like his strength is not the pass.
They're gonna get Shiloh. Watch what I tell you.
100% they will, and they're gonna put 21 on him, and they're gonna sell 1 million Sanders jerseys.
Oh, watch this, bro. They're gonna draft Ashton Genty and put 22 on his back.
They better not.
They will. Watch. They did the same with Lamb. They put 88 on him.
And he ain't even want to wear. He wanted to wear 10 for Hopkins because he like Hopkins.
Yep.
But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see how. I'm gonna check out that game tomorrow too. Might go live depending on how it be. But we
I might pull up on the live then.
Pull up, bro. Pull up.
2:30 it is the Senior Bowl.
2:30.
All right, bet. I'll probably be there then. See you tomorrow, bro.
All right, bro. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, peace out.
Peace.